Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's a big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 496 Kentucky schools.
Over 282,000 students benefit from Whitaker Bank's Kentucky education initiatives.
Whitaker Bank has contributed almost $441,000 to education programs for the advancement of Kentucky's youth.
We share your passion, Kentucky.
Love the bank that loves you back.
Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Sitters are here.
I'm ready. Okay, kids, behave.
Man to man.
I got the little guy.
Oh, did you leave cash for the pizza?
I got it.
With more features than ever.
All right, who's hungry?
Mobile banking from Central Bank lets you deposit checks,
You're in timeout.
pay bills,
Okay, you're gonna get a rip screen.
send and receive funds with Pop Money, and more.
Hey.
So you can stay in the game without missing a step. Do more with mobile banking from Central Bank, official bank of UK Athletics.
At Atkinson Center Commode, helping you through your financial situation is our only purpose.
We're involved at every step, guiding you towards relief. Take the first step and dial 859-CALL-ASK or visit ask-law.com to schedule a free consultation.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just like mine.
61 Whitaker Bank ATMs throughout Kentucky make getting quick access to cash easy.
Whitaker Bank staff serves the needs of nearly 70,000 Kentucky customers every day.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and Prep Spin.
Some things never change, like the sound of pads crushing against the equipment, the feel of cleats on fresh-cut grass, or the deep breaths from a full practice. Another thing that never changes, the feeling of relief when the whistle blows for break, and the savory snack to go along with it. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
High school sports have evolved thanks to Prep Spin. Tonight, catch all the hard-hitting action live and in real time as the game happens in 1080p HD video. Join us tonight for the Mingy Beef Jerky High School Football Game of the Week with the legend Gary Ball, Coach Mike Meehan, and the King of Stream, William Moorfield. Nobody does high school football like Prep Spin does. The Mingy Beef Jerky High School Game of the Week comes your way now.
And welcome into high school football here tonight as Lexington Catholic entertains Bourbon County. Gary Ball and Coach Meehan's out of town this week, so we say hello to Coach. He's down in Alabama visiting with Ben and his grandkids down there in Alabama, so shout out to Coach Mike Meehan. And with me tonight, Lamont Campbell. He's the head basketball coach, but he also knows a lot of the football players at Bourbon County because a lot of them play basketball, Coach, so that works out well for you.
We love the two-sport guys. We love those at Bourbon,
So what do you expect here tonight? Bourbon County comes in. They got a really good quarterback in Clay Estes. When we were over there for the Ashland game, it wasn't that he got benched. They just wanted to see what Commodore could do in their quarterback. So they started a Commodore. Then Clay came in the second half. Actually moved the chains quite a bit.
Trial and error in the Ashland game. Both of them two sophomore quarterbacks. But with Clay, you get a guy with experience. You get a guy that's played 7, 8 varsity games last year. He's coming in as a starter. He knows how to move the ball. He knows where his targets are. And he'll complete those passes. He does a really good job of the in-between passes. They do a lot of out routes, 7 yards to 8 yard routes, and you'll see him hit those guys really quick.
And one of those guys he wants to hit is Parker Estes.
His brother,
big 6'4" senior. And I tell you what, he's not only a good ex-receiver, a wideout, he's a great defensive end.
He is a solid defensive end. Parker's got really high expectations of himself. He wants to be a double-digit tackle guy, which he's already in with 17. He wants to be a double-digit touchdown guy from the receiving end. So he set goals. He's got his brother back there to get him the ball.
That's right.
He'll make it happen.
You got to have brother throw to brother, don't you?
You got to have that.
You can't just do it in the backyard. You got to do it out on the football.
Now it really counts.
And Jack Huckabee is an outstanding receiver, and he really had a good game last week against Anderson County. Really, the entire Bourbon County team had a good game against Anderson.
Jack is an extraordinary athlete. He hasn't played football ever. This is actually his first year of organized football, probably since like Pee Wee League. So it was something he wanted to do over the summer. He's joined it, and now he's a starting wide receiver. Clay's got big targets. You got Parker 6'4", Jack 6'3". Jeremiah Jones is on the other side, who had a great game last week. He's 6'1", and then Kagan Heflin is that in-between guy. So he's got good size out there.
And the featured back tonight because of an injury to Sydney will be Cameron Smoot.
Cameron Smoot, he's been in the fold with the team. He's getting his shot, and he's relished it. He's a hard-nosed runner. You'll see he'll put his head down, and he not a speed guy. So he's going to try to run through you.
And Lexington Catholic, they go as Jack Goldman goes this year. He went very well against Tate's Creek, lit up with 36 points in the first quarter, came back against a really good Boyle County team. A lot of quarterbacks have a rough game against Boyle County.
Boyle County is a great system, great program, and I believe they kind of rattled him a little bit in watching that film.
And Darren Eldridge, a featured back, and we've got of course, the pregame prayer and national anthem here at Lexington Catholic.
High school sports have evolved thanks to Prep Spin. Tonight, catch all the hard-hitting action live and in real time as the game happens in 1080p HD video. Join us tonight for the Mingy Beef Jerky High School Football Game of the Week with the legend, Gary Ball, Coach Mike Meehan, and the king of stream, William Moorfield. Nobody does high school football like Prep Spin does. The Mingy Beef Jerky High School Game of the Week comes your way now.
Joseph K. Ford Stadium, Lexington Catholic in Bourbon County. We were talking about Lexington Catholic, Coach Campbell. You look at Jack Goman as the 6'3", 170-pound junior quarterback. He's thrown 6 touchdowns, 4 picks, had 3 picks in the end zone last week.
Right.
Blake Buson's his primary target. Dylan Bracken is a great receiver. Jackson Corbett. You got Jack Mundy, and you got Woodall and Klein. All these guys are good receivers. Darren Eldridge, as we said, is the featured running back for Lexington Catholic, and you gave us a great breakdown on Bourbon County there and their players. And I want to say unequivocally that if Jack Goman goes, Lexington Catholic goes.
Jack Goman is everything. You know, one of the unique things about him, not only is he their leader, he's also their second leading rusher. So,
yes.
So he has some ability to do it both in the air, both on the ground. So he's gonna cause a lot of problems tonight.
You know, defense will be the key tonight, and Lexington Catholic on the defensive side, one of their top tacklers, Lance Wasick, the 200-pound senior defensive end, and we already talked about Parker Estes on the defensive end side for Bourbon County.
Yeah, two teams that have really good defensive players, 2 teams that use a lot of guys going both ways. So. The team that hits the other team in the mouth first is probably going to win, probably going to cause the most problems. But it's going to be it's going to come down to the defense. Both teams can score the ball. Both teams can move the ball up and down the field. So someone's going to have to stop somebody tonight.
That's right. You got to make stops to win any football game at any level, at the high school level, collegiate level, and the NFL level. Bourbon County will start at center tonight. I believe Cade Goebel will be the center, 200-pound junior. You got Gabe Ishmael. I think is Gabe out tonight?
No. Yes, Gabe is out. Bo Stinson and Alex Grimaldo will start at the guards.
Gotcha.
Connor Yezel and then Angel Valdivinos will round out the line of scrimmage for Bourbon.
Gotcha. And we got Connor Yezel on the right tackle spot as well. Jack Huckabee, he's not really a tight end, but he's a wide receiver. Parker Estes is a 6'4" wide receiver. Also plays basketball for you at Bourbon County. Good little basketball player.
Yeah, Parker will be our team captain this year. He and Jack both. Like I said, two good-sized kids, 6'4", 6'3". So they'll cause some issues. Parker, you'll see line up in a lot of different spots. He'll play a little bit more of that tight end than Jack will. He's been in the program for a few years now, so he's kind of earned that right to be all over that field.
And Kagan Heflin is a wide receiver, 5'10" senior. Yeah, Kagan Heflin, good little receiver. Cameron Smoot is a running back, 165-pound senior. Clay Estes is the sophomore, 175-pound quarterback, 60 of 105 this year, 825 yards, 10 touchdowns coming in. And also you got Jeremiah Jones on the other side, a 6'1", 6'2", if you will, a senior receiver. And he's a solid receiver. And they got some solid backups at Bourbon County.
They got some solid backups. They got some depth out on the ends. The running game, that's going to be very important. They've used 5 different running backs this year. The primary running back, Jalen Sidney, out for the year. So Cameron Smoot will get his chance, and then you'll see it by committee after that. You'll see 2 or 3 guys. And
it'll be Harrison Romero at center for Lexington Catholic. He's a 200-pounder. Bernie Sams and Jake Nash are the guards. Nash goes 6'2", 240, and Sams goes 6 foot 280. Mike Pitts is a tackle left side. Quentin Duffy, the big right tackle, 6 foot 290, and the junior. Quarterback, as Coach and I have said, Jack Goman, 6'3", 170 junior. You know, we talked about his football prowess. Yeah. He's also a great basketball player. He's a number 2 scorer. But listen, let me tell you right now, in this region, anybody that plays with Ben Johnson is going to be the number 2 scorer.
With Ben Johnson is going to be a number 2 scorer.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So Jack's a tremendous athlete. He's got good pieces around him. The line does a good job giving him time. So he'll have his shots tonight.
Blake Buson is the wideout. He has 8 catches for 2 touchdowns this year, 146 yards. Dylan Bracken has 3 catches for 44 yards. Jackson Corbett has 14 catches for 92 yards. Then you look at the running back, Darren Eldridge. He has 23 carries, 109 yards. And Jack Mundy, 6 catches as a wide receiver, 82 yards. Those are the starters for Lexington Catholic and Bourbon County. We'll get the defense for you when we see the coin toss here at Joseph K. Ford Stadium, the home of Jack Haynes, our intern. Jack is, of course, he is working camera down in the end zone tonight. We'll be looking forward to his work down there. The king of stream, William Warfield's along. Big Joe's along with us. Joe Allen's one of our cameramen. Ty Schatt is also a cameraman over here. We got cameras everywhere tonight, Coach Campbell.
Yeah, man, we got to see it all. This is going to be a good one. Eyes everywhere. Two good teams, two good coaches, two programs that have established themselves. And if anyone remembers, this was the last game of the year for Bourbon last year, so they got kind of a chip on their shoulder for this one.
Lexington Catholic will be kicking. They deferred to the second half. They give you this coin toss on a piece. It looks like a check. I thought they were handing me a check. I thought, well, what's this for?
Maybe I need to get used to this coin toss thing. I heard they're doing this in basketball now, so maybe
that's right. That's right.
Maybe I need to get used to that. I don't know.
You know, a lot of people watching this game on Prep Spin are saying, why does Gary Ball have Lamont Campbell doing color? Well, there's a lot of reasons, but let me tell you the number one reason. The man knows Bourbon County.
Yes, sir.
Frontwards and backwards.
Yes, sir.
And he knows his football frontwards and backwards.
Yes, sir. I'm all about it.
He's all about football. So, and he's also the basketball coach at Bourbon County. You guys had a great team last year.
We did. We had a fun team, a great group of guys. They had great camaraderie. They shared in success. We didn't finish the way we wanted to, but still, like I said, a fun team. I just checked my huddle today, and some of those guys are still watching those films.
I tell you where you played well was in that Double-A tournament.
2A tournament.
Down
tournament.
Yeah, the
always
Double-A.
a fun event. I don't know what they're going to do about that as far as COVID and everything this year, but that is one of the best tournaments that I think I've been in as a coach.
Here come the Knights of Lexington Catholic out of their locker room. They've got the Commonwealth of Kentucky flag, the U.S. flag, and the Lexington Catholic flag. Bourbon County's already on their sideline. They've got the gold helmets on tonight. They're looking Notre Dame-ish over there.
The gold helmets, it's the only second game wearing their new uniforms. They've got to wear those last game. They'll wear a new set next week in their home game as well.
So we already set the Bourbon offense for you. Of course, Lance Wasick will be a defensive end. Pat Farrell, nose tackle. Mike Pitts, Jake Nash. The defensive line, Jackson Klein. Kimbo Mufata will be a middle linebacker. Jack Powell. John Martin Sims, a solid defensive back. Ted Bullock, Pierce Hall, Jack Malley, and John Woodall. We'll also see Gavin Klein back there in the secondary as well. He might even start tonight for Lexington Catholic. So they're going to kick off, and their kicker primarily this year, I tell you, we saw one of the best kickers in the state last week, Jackson Smith of Boyle County.
He's a Division I kicker, hands down.
Kentucky's already offered him.
Without a doubt.
Kentucky offered him and others, and we're going to see Max DeGraff. He's a solid kicker.
Yep.
And we got I think, does McMahon do the kicking for?
McMahon will kick for him. Braden Frederick may sub in and do some kicking as well, but McMahon will be the primary kicker.
So it is a beautiful night. This is football weather right here, Coach.
This is real football weather.
This is it.
The lights are on. Got a nice breeze. Not too cold, not too hot. The guys will enjoy this one tonight.
So Max DeGraff will tee it up for the Knights, and we'll see who drops back deep for the Bourbon County Colonels. They send three of them back there, don't they, Coach?
You got Jeremiah back there. You got Kagan back there. And we'll see who's on this end over here.
So we got Heflin is the deep guy in the middle, back at the 5-yard line, waiting for this kick from DeGraff. And they like to get it in the hands of Kagan Heflin, wouldn't they?
Yes, he is a playmaker.
And it's going to be a short kick, and they blow the whistle before the flag is down, before the kick even comes to the 50-yard line, which did go the 10 yards allotted. So we got the 10 yards covered. But somebody might have been lined up offsides.
Offsides, it looks like, yep.
So Coach Mike Meehan, the coach is down in Alabama. We would give him a shout. He said he'd be watching tonight, Coach.
Yeah, definitely.
We got Coach Campbell with us, Lamont Campbell, the outstanding coach at Bourbon County.
Coach Meehan, you definitely do this way better than me.
Well, you know, he's been doing it a number of years now.
Yeah.
And he just kind of.
I was playing when Coach was coaching.
You were playing. You were playing when I was doing radio back in the day.
Back in those days.
That's how old I am.
Yeah.
So
how young you are.
Here's the DeGraff onside kick, and it bounces around. And let's see, Harrison got on it. Harrison County, number 12 there.
With that pickup there.
Boatwright, Cameron Boatwright, number 12, jumped on it.
Cameron, a sophomore.
So Boatwright, I tell you what, And they're going to have it at the 42-yard line. So Bourbon starts in much better field position last time we saw them against Ashland. I don't think they
better
crossed
field
it.
position. Catholic will come out in their 3-3-5 and try to cover all deep balls and drop back. So I'm sure Bourbon will take their shots.
Jones comes to the near side. Huckabee's out to the far. We got triple receivers to the near side. And in the backfield, we got Clay Estes. And he gives up the middle to Smoot. Smoot runs hard down to the 40, knocked down and knocked backwards there. And Lexington Catholic got up. Jack Powell was in there. I saw him and Pierce Hall.
Again, as I told you before the game, Cameron Smoot's a downhill runner. He's not a speed guy, but he'll put his head down and try to get in between the tackles and bang it out there.
Picked up about a yard, Lamont Campbell. Second down and 9. Long get the play in. It taking a long time to get this play in.
Taking a long time.
Jones splits out to the near. They got triple receivers to the top. Smoot goes to the right of Clay Estes in the backfield. Estes back in the pocket, fires it, and it is caught down to the 35, and he's going to be pulled back. But they catch it at the 35, so it'll bring up third down at about 3. And making the stop there is Lance Wasick.
Again, there you see Kagan Heflin, a quick 8-yard route, 7-yard route. Clay Estes will get that ball out of his hands. He won't hold it too long, so these wide receivers will run quick routes here.
Pierce Hall helped out on that play, too. And we got quickly coming into the game, we got Thomas Patton coming in there, 67. Coming in there to know it's third down at about 3 for Bourbon County at the 35 of Lexington Catholic. Just underway. This is the opening drive of this high school football game here at Joseph K. Ford Stadium. Fake to Smoot, fire over the middle. They got Estes, and he's got the first. Fumbles it. It comes out of there recovered.
I think they're going to say that one was down.
Okay, they're going to rule it incomplete, I believe. Yeah, they're going to rule it incomplete. So Estes looked like he had it, but he did not make a football move and drop the ball.
You can see that's that brother-to-brother connection. He knows where his brother's going to be in that route, and he's going to go ahead and try to hit him.
There's a replay. Very close. Fourth down for Bourbon County. They've got to get to the 32 for a first down. Estes, along with Huckabee, are out to the top. Jones is to the bottom. Fourth down and 3. Here's Estes rolling to the left. Estes has got room. He's got room. He has got the first down as he runs it out at the 28-yard line.
Again, a very good athlete. He's a baseball player as well, so he has no problem taking out a run. He won't run much, but he'll run when he has to.
I tell you, that was a good pull. He pulled that one down and tucked it and got good yardage.
Very good pull.
He got about 5 yards out of that, down to the 28. Actually got 6. First and 10 for the Colonels at the 28 of Lexington Catholic, far hash mark. 10 minutes, 22 seconds to go in this first quarter. This is the opening drive of this football game. We got triple receivers to the near side. Smoot is in the backfield with Clay Estes. Estes back in the pocket. Pump fakes, rolls to the right, being chased, and fires it, and incomplete. He was trying to go to, I believe that's his big.
No, it's Jeremiah. That one.
Jeremiah Jones. Yeah, I thought for a moment that might have been the other Estes Parker.
He might have had one in the back in the end zone there if he took his big brother on that one.
Yeah, I thought he was wide open.
Yeah, I thought so too myself. And again, you see, he's trying to get that ball out quick. Catholic's coming, so it's forcing him out of the pocket. He's not a 5-step drop guy. He's 3 steps and get that thing out.
Yeah, Kevin Brueggemann's dialing up the kitchen sink tonight. They're bringing everybody because they know this young man can throw the football.
This sophomore can get that ball out, so they're sending him.
Second down and 10. Triple receivers to the close side. Jones is to the near. And fake it to Smoot, and he's going to be sacked back at the 35-yard line, and that is Mr. Powell, Jack Powell.
Good read by Catholic there. Bourbon threw a little option, try to send a guy in motion there. So
Powell threw him for about how many yards did they lose on that? They were down to, so third down and 13, and they lost about 8 on that one. Yeah, let's watch that play again.
Great read on that play by Catholic.
He probably should have went ahead and pitched that.
Definitely should have pitched that one. Great read.
Twins to both sides. Third down and 13. Estes, straight drop, throws it down the middle to Heflin, and he can't get under it. Incomplete. Brings up fourth down, but they're definitely in 4-down territory here.
They're not going to punt them. Chances. Nah, you take your chances on this one. So, and our kick is good, but I don't know if his foot's that good. So, I'm sure here they'll take another shot at the end zone.
I would.
Perfect timing, perfect area.
Dialed that one up to Kagan Heflin, and Heflin was open, but
he was open, just a little overthrown. And again, that's the sophomore.
Oh yeah, he'll mature.
In a year from now, he'll be making that.
Yep. So triple receivers to the left. S is the middle guy in that bunch out there, and Jones is to the near side. Smoot in the backfield, 4th down, rolling to the left, and he is going to throw it, and it's going to be incomplete. Down inside the 10-yard line. They'll turn it over on downs to Lexington Catholic.
Clay tried throwing it up top to his brother, 6'4" wide receiver. Catholic doing a great job covering one of their wide receivers. They've read their scouting report. They know what Bourbon's trying to do in that aspect. So I'm sure we'll see that all night.
Yeah, that's a good place to go with it. Go to that big 6'4" receiver.
Go to him, throw it up high, and see who can go get it.
So Lexington Catholic will take over at the 31-yard line, and we'll see Jack Goman, the 6'3" junior quarterback. He'll come out, and he's got wideouts. That's John Woodall is out there as well, along with Jack Mundy. To the near side, they got Blake Busen, and also they've got Jackson Klein. In the backfield is Darren Eldridge, and he is flanked back there with Goman. Now he's going to go in motion away from us up here. Goman back in the pocket, standing tall and rolling to the right, and he's going to tuck it. He's at the 32, 35, 37-yard line. Picks up about 6 yards, so a good keeper there by Jack Goman.
Good job right there. Bourbon standing in coverage, not giving up any open looks. Again, if they give up an open look, Goman's going to hit it. He does a great job of reading defenses there.
Yeah, Goman surveyed the whole situation. There you see him rolling out to the right and being pursued there.
Safe play, great safe play right there. Way to take care of the basketball. I mean, I said the basketball. Way to take care of the football.
And
he is a basketball player, though.
Landrum, and there's a
Good
keep
run.
and run up to. I was looking down on my sheet as they ran it up to the 47-yard line. That's Eldridge, the running back, and he got good yardage. Picked up to the 46, picked up about 8-9 yards. So first down for Lexington Catholic here. 9 minutes to go in this scoreless first quarter. This is the first offensive series for Lexington Catholic. Eldridge behind Goman. Bark tries to bring him offside with that inflection. Still has not thrown a pass. Estes.
1 for 5 already.
1 for 5 for Estes. Twins, triple receivers to the near side at the 46-yard line. Goman fires it, and it's going to be caught, and the defender was draped all over him, and it's caught by Jackson Klein. And I tell you what, how did he catch that ball?
Too much cushion there. Bourbon backing up and letting the receiver go run and get in his route. And again, inside guy gets that ball.
So we're not seeing a lot of Blake Busen. He might be injured. I'm not sure. So Klein, then we send Eldridge in motion. And they're going to fire it out there, a little screen out to Eldridge. Breaks the tackle, move. 45. First down to the 43-yard line. I saw the guy we've been talking about, Parker Estes, out there, and I'm trying to see who else was out there. Looked like Marcus Floyd was out there as well on defense.
Another sophomore cornerback there. Marcus is third on the team in tackles, so he's not afraid to put his head in there and make a play.
Slot to the left side and inside handoff to Darren Eldridge. He's to the 40, cutting outside, 35, being chased. He's to the 25 and being chased out of bounds. And there to chase him out of bounds was Parker Estes, number 10.
Parker Estes, Samir Roberts, both in pursuit. Catholic doing a really good job of getting out on the ends and getting upfield.
First down for the Knights at the 28-yard line. 7:35 to go. Scoreless first quarter of action. Gary Ball with Coach Lamont Campbell, King of Stream, William Moorfield, Joe Allen, Ty Shot, and Jack Haynes. Inside to Eldridge to the 25 and knocked down right there.
Braden Frederick getting in there.
Yeah, good play by Braden Frederick. And also I saw number 7 in there, and that's Corey McMahon helping out on that play. Second down, and we got a timeout called by Bourbon County.
First timeout. Just a regroup timeout. Really get settled in and try to make a play.
Yeah. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Mingy Beef Jerky High School Football Game of the Week. Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's Restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's. Goman sends Eldridge out in motion. He's got 3 receivers out that way. He rolls to the right, sets, throws, and it's caught down to the 12 and down to the 5-yard line, and that's going to be Jackson Klein.
Jackson Klein there got behind the defense a little bit. All eyes on the quarterback in the roll. Again, Goldman does a great job of reading the defense. Bourbon's got to settle in here. And try to get a stop in the red zone here.
So Goman, Eldridge, and also Walker Hall is back there with him. Give inside to Hall. Hall with the right side, and down near the goal. Touchdown, Hall. First touchdown of the season for Walker Hall, I believe. I don't think he got one against Creek, but Walker Hall in there. And little used Walker Hall, but I believe he'll be used a little bit more after tonight.
I think he earned his stripes right there.
And DeGraff comes in for the extra point. The old swinging gate here, Coach. Swinging
Teams
gate.
have gotten so creative in the field goal aspect nowadays.
6-0. So Catholic took the their opening drive of the game all the way down and finished it off with a Hall TD. Kick is up by DeGraff, and it is just in the right upright. So 7-0, Lexington Catholic on top of Bourbon County. It'll be their second possession when we come back here on the Mingy Beef Jerky Game of the Week. Lexington Catholic jumps out 7-0 over Bourbon County.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 496 Kentucky schools.
Over 282,000 students benefit from Whitaker Bank's Kentucky education initiatives.
Whitaker Bank has contributed almost $441,000 to education programs for the advancement of Kentucky's youth.
We share your passion, Kentucky.
Love the bank that loves you back.
Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Well, DeGraff tried a short kick, and Bourbon County had it at the 42-yard line, but couldn't do anything with it. Then Catholic took their first series down and scored. And here's the kick taken in at the 15, up to the 20. Return up there. There's a flag down as he takes it all the way up to the 32-yard line. And let's see. We're trying to see who that ball carrier was, Coach.
I couldn't see it myself either.
It's going to be against Bourbon County, so this will be costly. They had the ball all the way up at the 32-yard line.
32-yard line, yeah.
So that'll be from the spot of the foul. So Bourbon County will be backed up. 6:42 to go here in this first quarter of action, and Lexington Catholic leads on a Hall TD. Personal foul. That's a 15-yarder, Coach.
That'll push them back. Field position is going to be very key throughout this game.
You've got some stats there for us, Coach,
yes,
early in this game.
Jack Goldman starting that first drive off 3 for 3. So doing a really good job in the passing game. And again, running the ball. Darren Eldridge, three attempts already, 26 yards.
Yeah. So Eldridge 3 for 26. So Bourbon backed up to the 17. That's a difference of that would have been up to 32. Smoot in the backfield with Estes. And he gives up to Smoot, and he's running hard up to the 24-yard line, and he's stopped there by Klein.
There's Smoot, again, a downhill runner, not a speed guy.
Gavin Klein came up and got him, Coach, number 12 there for Lexington Catholic, or he would still be running probably.
He definitely would. He wants to get in between those tackles and put those pads to use.
So they split out to the near side. Jeremiah Jones. Triple receivers to the left. For Estes inside to Smoot, and he dives up close to the first down marker, and I think he may have it. Well, he was stopped there by Pierce Hall, but I think he might have the first down. He does. First down, Bourbon, I believe that's the first down they've had of the ball. Quarterback ran a first down earlier. Estes, that's the second one. 6 minutes to go in this first quarter at Lexington Catholic. The Knights lead it 7-0. Shout out to Bob and Wendy Cranfield tonight. Special viewers out there in Lexington. They're big Catholic fans. Give us very little running room there, Coach.
They're going to Smoot again. 3 rushes in a row. You can see Bourbon kind of change it up after coming out and putting the ball in the air. Clay S is going for 1 for 5.
Jack Powell made another good play on the shoestrings.
He's in there every play, I think.
Yep, he was in on that one.
We're barely into the first quarter, and I think he's been in on every defensive play.
And Pierce Hall's been in on a couple. So 5:25 to go, first quarter action. Gary Ball with Coach Lamont Campbell, King of Stream, William Warfield, Joe Allen. Tie shot. Here's fake, and they for some reason they blow that play dead, so somebody must have taken off. That's going to be against Bourbon County. False start, so that will move them back.
Another costly penalty. Coach Jones, I'm pretty sure he'll talk about that at halftime. The little things, the mistakes, it's causing the loss of yardage and field position.
Second down and 15 for the Colonels of Bourbon County. They got the gold helmets tonight, maroon pants, maroon numerals on those white jerseys. And Lexington Catholic in the blue with the white numerals. Got the white helmet, white pants with a stripe down it, and the Knights looking to try to even up their – well, they played tough schedule, Coach. Their losses are to LCA, who leads Somerset right down 7-0, and also to Boyle County, #1 team in the state. Pass out to Jones. He's got it. 25. He's to the 30. 30 stretches out to the 31-yard line. And he's knocked down there. Pierce Hall came over and got him.
Bourbon doing one of their favorite plays, getting the ball. Jeremiah Jones, last game, 2 catches off that screen play you just saw. 2 catches, 108 yards last game, 1 for 51, 1 for 57. So you'll see that play a couple times tonight where they just try to get him the ball and say, hey, be an athlete.
This is a good time to go to Big Parker Estes right here.
This is a great time. 3rd and 8. Got to move the ball. Got to move the chains.
You got to get that first down.
Got to get that first down.
And this time they will send wide out triple receivers to the left.
Jeremiah Jones out here by himself. So
Huckabee's out there to the left. Good snap to Estes. Rolling to the left. Estes looking, and he is going to tuck it, and he's going to get up to the third. Good tackle by the Lexington Catholic. My goodness.
Lexington Catholic doing a good job covering guys, taking out all options. Clay being forced to tuck and run the football.
Yeah.
It's not his first. That's not his first choice. So
yeah, that was Klein, I believe, who got out there and made that play. Hard to see over there because they're on the complete opposite side of the field.
Yeah.
So back deep, Woodall, and who we got in there punting for Bourbon?
Corey McMahon.
Corey McMahon. He's been doing primarily punting, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been punter and field goal kicker. So.
Corbett and Woodall back deep at the 35. They snap the ball back to him, and he's going to pick it up, and Catholic's going to jump on it at the 15-yard line, I believe. Again, that is not good.
Bourbon with a lot of early mistakes, penalties, and then a bad snap. You gotta think Coach Jones will correct those things here.
Yeah, that bounced to him.
But yeah, that wasn't catchable at all.
He did a good job of slapping that ball out of bounds.
He did. That's a very smart play on his part.
Very quick reactions, but unfortunately the ball was bounding back to him. He wasn't able to get the punt off. 3:05 to go here in this first quarter, and Catholic threatening now. They have it at the inside the 15-yard line, 1st and 10. They already lead 7-0 on a Hall TD run. That was Walker Hall who ran that one in from 6 yards out. Goman looking left. Back in the pocket now, looking right, throws it in the corner, diving for it, and it is touchdown, I believe. No? Yes, touchdown. Late call by the officials.
Very late call.
And that was a great catch by Corbett. Let's take a look at that again.
We'll see that replay. That was impressive there.
Goldman laid it in there.
Goldman with a lot of time right now. A lot of time.
So 14-yard TD pass. we'll look at that after this extra point by Lexington Catholic's DeGraff.
Goldman 4 for 4. Start of the game.
And a touchdown pass
and a
now.
touchdown.
So he has 7 touchdowns now. DeGraff late getting in.
He's used 3 different receivers. Jackson Klein's already got 2 receptions, 25 yards.
So DeGraff and waiting for the extra point, 2:59 here in the first quarter. Kick is up, and it is going to be through the uprights. So 14-0. And Catholic on top. Lexington Catholic, one of the top-ranked teams in the state. They've been as high as number 6. I believe they dropped down a little bit after losing to Boyle, who's, depends on which poll you look at. Boyle's either number 1 or number 2 in the state. Johnson Central's up there, and Catholics have been in the top 10 all season. They're number 8 right now.
Bourbon's in this district with Boyle, with Catholic.
Yeah.
And, and ironically, Coach Jones picks up Johnson Central for an end-of-the-year game. So Bourbon's got a lot of tests on their schedule. They'll be playoff ready if they get an opportunity to play in those playoffs.
Yep.
But some really, really huge, really good tests to test your football team against some really good teams.
So you got Lexington Catholic now will kick off to Bourbon County, and Bourbon will try to get some offense generated here.
Lexington Catholic, the third kickoff. I wouldn't be shocked if you see another onside kick, and Catholic really trying to put their ears back and put this game away early. So I'd be anxious to see here.
And to the far side, it looks like Huckabee over there.
Huckabee's out there.
Kagan Heflin, I believe.
And
is that Estes?
Jones over there.
Okay, here's the kick, and it is going to be an onside kick. Bounces high and taken in by Catholic, and a J.D. Woodall right there. And takes it in on the bounce. It's like he was the intended guy there. J.D. Woodall with the recovery. Good job, I tell you. That was executed perfectly.
That was a great execution. Ball took a great bounce. And again, like I said before, wouldn't be surprised if they did that as they feel good about their offense right now and trying to put this game away early. Bourbon's got to settle in. Bourbon's got to put their ears back and go make some plays.
Twins to both sides. I think Blake Buson's in there now to the near side. Eldridge goes in motion away from us up here. Here's the screen to Blake Buson. He's hit on a great open field tackle. Turned in. And that was Smoot who made the play. And, man, he was all over.
Great coverage, great coverage. Bourbon needs a couple more plays like that. They got to do a great job of reading that.
Watch him, Coach. He hits him as soon as the ball comes there.
Great coverage there. Great coverage. Great pressure there.
14-0. Catholic on top, and they lose about 3 on that 2nd and 13 at the midfield stripe. Eldridge goes in motion away from us. Little flare out there, little screen to Darren Eldridge. He's to 50, 45, 40, and then boom, hit it to 40. There comes a flag down right in the area. So a flag comes in area of the, that could be an offensive hold. No, Goldman pointing toward Bourbon.
Yeah, it's going to be on boat right. Personal foul, face mask. Yeah.
Well, they called it against Catholic.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, the white cap came up and immediately called it against Catholic. So he must have missed what you saw.
Yeah.
2:19, 14-0.
What a big hit by sophomore Cameron Boatwright. Cameron originally from Georgia. He and Elijah Williams, both Georgia kids, moved to Kentucky.
We got coming up Sunday the Scholastic Ball Report, Sunday noon on the CW. Coach, you've been on the show.
You know I'm a fan of Scholastic Ball Report. I love it.
Here's the handoff, and that's Eldridge running hard to midfield. He got the down inside the 45. Wow. What a run there. About 12-yard pickup by Darren Eldridge. And that brings up a manageable 4th down here. Oh, they got 3rd down. Well, they had the wrong down up on the scoreboard. So now it's 3rd and 7. And some numbers, Coach.
Jack Goldman still 6 for 6, 49 yards. Darren Eldridge, 3 rushing attempts, 26 yards.
He just ran out for 12, so that adds to that.
We'll add to that. And they hit 4 wide receivers so far. So Catholic's doing a really good job moving the ball. Bourbon's got to create some type of turnover.
Goman fires incomplete.
His first incomplete pass of the night.
Trying to go to Klein, his intended receiver. He was open, wide open, Goman bounced it up to him. 1:23. That stops the clock to go in his first quarter. Lexington Catholic 14, Bourbon County nothing.
And Jackson Klein, one of his go-to receivers so far. Early 2 receptions, 25 yards, averaging 12 yards a catch. So he's going to be a guy he's going to continue to look for.
Absolutely. And he's found some targets, no doubt. Triple receivers to the near side, twins out to the top for Goman. Oh, it is 4th down, so they did correct the down marker.
Correct the down marker.
And Goman on a big 4th down. He's got some room to the right, and he rolls, lets it go, and it's caught down to the 33-yard line.
A lot of time.
That was Jack Mundy going down to his knee and making sure he had the catch and the first down. Jack Mundy caught that one.
That was his first catch of the night.
Mundy called it on Friday. That's usually when high school football. He probably liked the JV games, didn't he, on Monday?
Mm-hmm.
That was the day he liked. No pun intended. 58 seconds. Oh, by the way, on the show this coming Sunday, we've got the Bryan Station Defenders.
Oh, wow.
And the Henry Clay Volleyball.
Year. Bryan Station's having a
fumble really haul. Goman gets it back and dives down to the 27-yard line. The Shadwick twins, they go to Henry Clay. They're both 4.7 students. One's going to Colgate. One's going to Yale. They're 2 of the best volleyball players in the state of Kentucky.
Big shout out to Coach Groupie, Dale Groupie. Coach Groupie has been the volleyball coach even since I was in school there in 2003. He's been there forever. He does a great job with the volleyball program.
Inside to Hall. Hall cuts it over to the far side and hemmed in over there. And let's see who got over there and made that play. That was a good play turned in. Number 1, Marcus Floyd, was over there helping out.
Marcus Floyd, again, he's 3rd in tackles on the team, so he's not afraid to stick his nose in there and get in the battle.
10 seconds. We're approaching into this first quarter. I think Goman's just going to let that clock run down. He's down to 6. Yeah, we're going to let it run out. So we'll go to the second quarter, and Lexington Catholic they're still owning this 14-0 lead over Bourbon County in a big district game here at Lexington Catholic. We'll be back with second quarter action. Lexington Catholic on top of Bourbon County, 14-0 here on the Mingy Beef Jerky High School Football Game of the Week.
I'm ready. Okay, kids, behave.
Man to man?
I got the little guy.
Oh, did you leave cash for the pizza?
I got it.
With more features than ever.
All right, who's hungry?
Mobile banking from Central Bank lets you deposit checks, pay bills,
Okay, you're gonna get a rip screen.
send and receive funds with Pop Money, and more. So you can stay in the game without missing a step. Do more with mobile banking from Central Bank, official bank of UK Athletics.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 496 Kentucky schools.
Over 282,000 students benefit from Whitaker Bank's Kentucky education initiatives.
Whitaker Bank has contributed almost $441,000 to education programs for the advancement of Kentucky's youth.
We share your passion, Kentucky.
Love the bank that loves you back.
Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Same shoes, same mixer, same computer, same items, different prices.
Jump the middle, and coming over to get him is Parker Estes, the defensive end, came sliding over, knocking him down. He's close to the first down marker, Coach Lamont Campbell.
3rd and 1 there. Bourbon getting the stop that they need. You got to get one more stop. They got to cause a short possession for
first
Catholic.
Down.
Oh, they gave him the first down.
Yes. First down for the Knights. They move the chains. You've got Corbett and Klein split out to the top. And Mundy and J.D. Woodall to the bottom. Eldridge is in the pistol back there with Goman. He fakes it now to Eldridge, runs, and it's going to be stopped. And boy, Boatwright did a great job there.
Parker Estes, both of those guys play basketball. Cameron Boatwright's a basketball player as well. So A pretty good athlete, but great read right there for a sophomore.
Sure was. He knew that. He knew he was going to have the ball. He was in the backfield.
Yeah, he read that one very well. Parker coming from the backside and chasing Goldman in pursuit.
So Goldman looking over toward the sideline for the call, and he gets it. Twin receivers go to the left side of the field. That's the open side, and to the near side is Corbett. And now Goldman fires it out of the backfield to Eldridge. He's at the 25, down inside the 20, and tripped out of bounds over there, knocked out of bounds, and coming over to make that play. And that was number 4 there. That was Jones.
Goldman now 8 of 9 passing, 5 different receivers. So he's doing a really good job of sharing the football and getting it out to his receivers and letting them make plays.
8 of 9 and 70 yards and a touchdown. 10 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the first half. Lexington Catholic trying to get their 3rd score of the ball game. Bourbon County trying to hold them out. Goldman sends Eldridge in motion to the left. Here comes the pressure, steps up, avoids it, rolls to the left, being chased, sets and throws, and it's going to be caught on a diving catch.
Oh, wow.
And what a catch by Jackson Klein.
Oh, wow. I'll tell you, Goldman definitely settled in this game, looks a lot more relaxed, making great plays out here. Out of the pocket there and throwing a touchdown.
Diving catch by Jackson Klein.
Goldman at 9 of 10, 84 yards, 2 touchdowns.
So DeGraff comes in out of the hold of Klein. He's obviously got good hands. He holds on the extra points as well. 10:33 to go, and Catholic can go up 3 touchdowns with this extra point. Waiting for the snap, and they jumped off sides. And official quickly to call that.
Bourbon trying to make anything happen.
Yep, trying to block the extra point.
Yeah, trying to make anything happen. So
this is the Mingy beef jerky.
They'll go for 2.
Yep,
they're going to go for 2.
Yep. They send the 2-point team in, Goldman and company. You know, you got 2 or 3 really good 2-point conversions in every ball game, and this is one of them.
Every game. Here you go. You're half a yard closer.
Yep, they put it down at the 1.5 instead of the 3 to go half the distance. And let's see. I mean, you already got the play. I don't know why you're looking to the sideline.
That's a new age. Nobody huddles anymore. It's always a look at the sideline.
Yep.
I expect Eldridge to get the ball here.
Goldman rolling to the right. Goldman looking, being chased, sets, and flips it back incomplete. And he's knocked out of bounds, and so they do not get the 2-point conversion. So
did a really good job of playing it safe, though. You know, making sure that if he can't get it, that he doesn't throw a ball that can be intercepted.
That's the great touchdown pass to Klein.
That is a heck of a catch and a heck of a pitch from the quarterback.
Klein in this football game has 3 catches, 46 yards, and that touchdown right there.
He's leading Catholic right now, all catches.
Corbett had that other touchdown of 14 yards, and he caught that. That was in the corner of the end zone.
That was in the corner back in the first quarter.
So Goldman obviously likes to go to the corner of the end zone.
He's got those corners down. Great throw on the run.
There's a good angle there.
Great angle right there.
That's a great camera shot down there from Jack Haynes, our end zone camera down there. And there you go, number 5, Jackson Klein. So it's 20-0. Lexington Catholic leading Bourbon County. And, Coach, I got to ask you, what can Bourbon do to maybe get back in this ball game?
Bourbon's got to settle down. They got to settle themselves. They got to be ready. Again, we said on the last score, Catholic, they start a game with an onside kick, and then after going up 14-0, they kick another onside kick.
Yep. And they're probably kicking an onside kick
Probably
here.
kick another onside kick. Right now, Bourbon's waiting on plays to happen, and Catholic's going and making plays. So that's got to change.
Next Friday night, we'll be over at Sayre, the home of the undefeated Spartans of
Coach Pennington.
Chad Pennington.
Coach Pennington doing a great job.
He's doing fantastic.
They
cracked the top 10 in single A.
Oh, wow.
Number 9 in the state.
Coach. Great job, Coach.
So they play Brossard next Friday night. That'll be our Mingy Beef Jerky game of the week next Friday night. Looking forward to it. Here's the onside kick again, but this one's covered at the 48, and you'll have good field position.
Good field position. You got to capitalize. You got to make a play here now.
That was Jackson Rankin who was there to cover that up and jump on it. So Bourbon's had a couple of good field positions.
They've had good starts to the field position. they've got to make a play, whether it be downfield, whether it be they've only gotten the ball to 2 receivers so far. They've had 4 guys scoring of the 9 touchdowns on the year. So they've got to spread that ball around, get it to some other guys, and try to make some plays.
They got Estes, Jones, and Heflin out to the top. And give the Smoot hit and knock down. Jack Powell's in there wreaking havoc. How many times Jack Powell been in the backfield?
Listen, Jack Powell, he's in there every day, all day.
I mean, as soon as Smoot, he didn't even get to the offensive line.
Yeah, no.
And helping out as
soon as he got the snap, he's back there.
And helping him out was Elliot Movero. Movero was helping him out. There's the big number 76 right there. He's a load.
Mm-hmm. Good sized kid there.
9 minutes and 55 seconds to go in his first half. Lexington Catholic 20, Bourbon second down and 11 at the 46-yard line. Estes pump fakes, fires it down the left side, and it's going to be incomplete as Woodall was back in coverage. And
Clay takes a shot, tries to get Jack Huckabee the ball, another big receiver. Just trying to make a play, trying to make something happen, get it to guys. You can see Bourbon trying to get something going in the passing game. Clay Estes now 2 for 7 on the night.
Yeah, so we may see Jaden Commodore a little bit. Maybe he comes in for a series just to make Catholic think about maybe
a change,
something different. Yeah,
he's more of a mobile quarterback, likes to run, so you may see that.
He started the game we did over there against the Ashland Paul Blazer Tomcats. He started in that game.
Bourbon definitely in search of something on offense. Only 20 yards rushing.
Jones goes out to the top. Clay Estes back in the pocket, getting pressure, and he eludes it. Rolls to the left. Now he's got some running room if he gets a block on Pierce Hall, but Pierce Hall comes over, knocks him out of bounds at the 49-yard line. That's a good effort. Pierce Hall was the only one out there.
Only one out there.
On an island.
Only one out there. We might have an injury here. Catholic player in the backfield.
Yep, gets up with the ankle. And
Clay Estes is doing a great job of getting out of the pocket and out of distress. But again, 4th and 11, Bourbon still searching for that one big play to kind of change the climate right now.
Yeah, trying to get to the scoring angle for Bourbon County. They've been shut out so far. Still 9 minutes, 32 seconds to go. We want to thank Haven Home Care for sponsoring this night's football game. That's John Martin Sims that goes off. It's an ankle, I believe, Coach.
Yeah, it looked like he grabbed his ankle. He tried to walk it off for a little bit.
I still remember you going into the scores table at the state tournament. Remember, I was calling your game back then on the VLK or LAP, one of those stations.
Yeah, playing Little Ballard.
Yeah, Ballard. You went into the scores table. I don't think you came back in the game after that. Yeah, we already mentioned it. Haven Home Care, dedicated to care. Haven Home Care.
Bourbon with the punt here.
Yep. Good punt by McMahon, and Woodall watches it bounce. It takes a great roll. Woodall's going to pick it up inside the 5. He comes out to the 10 and knocked down a bounds at about the 13-yard line.
Jaden Commodore out there and special teams coverage, doing a good job not letting him get outside of him. Bourbon has a chance here.
Yep.
Catholic's got a long way to go to get to the end zone. Bourbon's got to do a better job causing some havoc.
So we look at the quarterback Goldman. He is 9 of 10, 94 yards, 2 touchdowns already.
94 yards. Super efficient, 9 of 10. He's done everything his coaches asked. He's got the ball to his playmakers. Again, 5 wide receivers have caught the football tonight.
So we get wideouts. It's both sides splitting out. Eldridge in the backfield. 1st and 10. Fake to Eldridge. Goldman rolls. Throws it back. And, boy, it was nearly picked off. And one of the big linemen jumped on it.
There you go. You see Bourbon trying to make a play. They're trying to make something happen on the defensive end.
And I tell you what, that was a heads-up play there by Lexington Catholic.
Definitely.
And that was Robert Hall.
Play recovered by Lexington Catholic. It's going to be 2nd
Robert Hall, I believe, is the one who covered that one. Goodness gracious. That was ugly.
Catholic taking a little bit longer to get the play in this time.
8 minutes and 42 seconds to go. First half, 20-0. Goman gives to Eldridge up the gut, and he's up to the 17, maybe the 18-yard line.
Cameron Boatwright again in on the tackle.
Yeah, he's done a good job from.
The sophomore loves to hit, I can tell you that much.
Yep. Loves the contact.
Mm-hmm.
Third down and a long 8 or 9, if you will. Mundy splits as a slot to the right.
Bourbon's got to settle in and get this stop here. Try to force a fourth down, maybe a punt situation.
Twins out to the top. He sends motion man, looks back and getting pressure, steps up, and he is going to run the first down to the 30, 35. Still running. Yard. He's at midfield. He's at the 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown as he goes 81 yards.
Again, Jack Goldman coming into the game, second leading rusher. Shows you his athleticism there, tucking the ball and getting upfield, getting outside.
Yeah, they called it officially 83.
83 yards rushing.
So Jack Goldman, he's picking up where he left off in the LCA game when he ran in a 30-some yarder for a touchdown in that game.
He is having a stellar night right now. 9 of 10, 84 yards passing.
2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns, and he just ran an 83-yarder.
So here's DeGraff's extra point, trying to put him up 27-0. Remember, in high school football, 36 points, you got a running clock. So 7:43 to go. They'll probably onside kick it again, won't they?
I wouldn't be surprised. Again, Catholics, they want to put this game away. They want to make a statement. It's a district game,
Yeah. We're going to take a look at that Goldman run again, Coach. Tell us what you saw.
Good pump fake. He's got the defender off the ground, and then he just turns upfield. And now it's about athleticism. It's about speed. Now it's a race to the finish. He outruns Jaden Commodore here. You'll see him come in and try to get pursuit. Again, Jack Goldman, he is really controlling this game. You see a different quarterback from the Boyle County game.
He's got 80 yards on 5 carries because he's been thrown for a loss a few times.
Yeah.
So 84 passing, 80 rushing.
80
so
rushing.
160 yards in the first half. And still 7:43 to go.
Still 7:43 in the first half. He's made plays for his team. Again, it came in the year as a second lead rusher, and tonight he's leading rusher.
So Lexington Catholic up 27-0 on Bourbon County.
Bourbon's got to be ready for another onside kick. Again, the Catholic wants to do everything they can to really put this game out of reach. So Bourbon will have to be ready for that.
This is the Mingy Beef Jerky High School Football Game of the Week. Gary Ball with Lamont Campbell, King of Stream, William Moorfield, Joe Allen, tie shot, and also Jack Haynes down in the end zone with the end zone camera. Here's the DeGraff kick. He's going to lay into it.
Jaden Commodore.
Commodore's got it back at the 5, comes out to the 10. He's at the 15. Commodore and breaking tackles, and here's a flag. He spins out of the tackle, goes to the right to the 30, 40, and still running down a good return by Commodore.
Good return. We'll see what this flag is about. We'll see who this goes against. Looks like they call that on Catholic.
So Commodore with a nice return.
No. Blinds.
Against Lexington Catholic, so.
No, looks like it's coming back.
Well,
so
he pointed.
Bourbon. He pointed, referee pointed wrong side.
Yeah.
Blindside block, we can hear him say. So again, it's the little things. You make a great play like that, and then you have a penalty call, and that sets you back half the field. And now you're back within the 20-yard line, trying to get the full length of the field.
Yeah, they've had some good field position,
Coach. They've had some good field position. Got to capitalize.
They've started one drive in Catholic territory.
2 drives.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
2 drives.
Triple receivers to the bottom, and Estes fires it over, incomplete. I'm not sure who he was going to.
Looks like Parker's. It looked like that ball was supposed to go to Jack Huckabee, but his brother Parker Estes' man actually came up and made the deflection there.
Second down. Another incompletion. We got 7:26 to go in the first half. Lexington Catholic leads Bourbon County 27-0. Boy, does this tell you how good Boyle County must be?
This tells you a lot about Boyle County. This Catholic team is really good. They're really, really, really good on offense, making plays and getting the ball to the right guys.
Triple receivers to the bottom for Clay Estes. Fires it over the right side, and he had Jones out there, but threw it high, and Jones couldn't come up with a catch.
Jones normally a surefire guy with his hands, a 1,000-yard receiver at Mason County a year ago, moved into Bourbon. That's normally a ball he catches.
And
so.
Plays point guard in basketball,
and plays
right?
point guard in basketball. Very solid, very solid. He's a good athlete.
Going to be a good basketball player.
I hope so.
So how's the 10th region looking this year?
10th region is always going to be tough. GRC is always tough. Montgomery's always tough. Campbell and Scott as well.
So 3rd and 10 for Bourbon County at their own 10-yard line. Estes firing over the right side and incomplete.
Again,
he overshot.
2 times tonight he's hit a Heflin, and he's kind of overthrew him.
So they're backed up, and they'll have to punt it away again, and J.D. Woodall will drop back.
Bourbon's got to hope that Clay settles in and completes those passes. A great run off the kickoff. A penalty sets him back.
Yep.
You go 4 downs and out.
Yeah, Commodore did a great job on that return.
Great return there.
Yeah, it would have been out to the 40-yard line.
Yep.
So Corey McMahon, good snap this time, good punt. Out of there, Woodall watches it bounce, and it rolls up to the 40, close to the 45-yard line. That's a good job. A 35-yard punt for the punter McMahon, and it'll be Lexington Catholic football with 7:07 to go here in the first half, and the Knights on top of the Colonels, 27-0 here in this high school
Lexington
football
Catholic defense doing a great job. Clay Estes only 2 for 10 right now. Not a lot of rushing yards as a team, and only 2 receivers with a reception.
Yeah, boy, I tell you, I love doing games at Lexington Catholic because Kenny Bourne does stats for WL Stats, and they're all over it, aren't they?
You got to love Ken Bourne, man.
Yeah,
I've known Ken for a lot of years. He's been a lot of games that I've been a part of with stats.
So Goldman fires it out to the near side, and it's caught, and
Parker
going to
Estes.
lose yardage, and it was caught by Chase Blair.
Parker Estes in pursuit from the other side of the field. Parker's defensive end chasing the guy all the way down. Great.
Chase Blair is coming in there for Eldridge. They've used a Hall, and he has a touchdown run. Walker ran one in from 6 yards out, Coach. So we've seen them use a bevy of backs tonight. Catholic.
Yeah, Catholic's done a good job of using a lot of their weapons tonight.
Eldridge in motion. Little flare comes over to Corbett. Corbett down to the 30. Cuts it back to the 27-yard line. Good open field tackle there.
Jackson Corbett with his 2nd catch of the night.
And that was Braden Frederick who made that stop.
And a first down.
First down for the Knights.
Probably saves the touchdown if he doesn't get a shoestring tackle there. So
6:20 to go in this first half. Thanks for joining in tonight.
Jack Goldman, 11 for 12 now passing.
Yeah, he's been nearly perfect.
He's been nearly perfect.
Twins to the triples receivers to the bottom. And Goldman steps up, fires, caught,
Another
down
completion.
To the 22, breaks the tackle, down the 10, down the 5, and close. Good job down there. And that was hauled in by Busen, Blake Busen.
Another completion, another receiver. Catholic now hitting on 6 receivers for the night.
Yeah, Blake Busen, normally one of their primary targets.
Yeah. That's only his 2nd catch of the night.
Yeah. He was suffering from cramps in the Boyle game and in the LCA game and got injured a little bit. Not sure if he's 100%.
Jack Goldman, 12 of 13, 134 yards, 2 touchdowns so far.
Inside handoff and a good tackle. Big guy there, number 50. Cade Goebel, the linebacker. Boy.
Cade doing a good job of getting in the backfield early. Bourbon needs more plays like this. They need a few more of these.
Yeah, that was a great play by Goldberg.
Loss of 6 yards on the play.
5 minutes, 14 seconds to go first half. We'll have the halftime stats for you and on the Mingy Beef Jerky halftime report. And it's 27-0. That's a big number. And Catholic trying to add to that. Goldman sends Woodall in motion. Gives up the gut to Eldridge, and he is going to walk it in. Touchdown. 10-yard run by Darren Eldridge.
Eldridge with his 7th rushing attempt tonight. 64 yards and a touchdown already.
So it's 33-0.
Also
Catholic
has a few receptions tonight. Again, Catholic doing a really good job of getting the ball to their weapons and letting guys make plays.
That's exactly what they're doing tonight, just spreading it out.
Spreading it out.
Let those guys get in an open field, and they're making things happen.
And they're making plays from. They're going to go for 2 for right here.
Yeah, to try to make it 35-0. They missed the 2-point conversion earlier.
Previous one, yep.
Just incomplete pass. So they're going to
trying to get their running clock.
Yeah, it'd be 35 right now. So
yeah, they're trying to get their running clock.
So they send Eldridge in motion to the near side. And now they send White out, and then Goldman rolling to the right, sets, throws, and it's caught for the 2-point conversion, and that's going to be Corbett.
Jackson Corbett's really been all over the field tonight. He's done a great job. Three catches already.
Yeah, 35-0 Lexington Catholic. 4:55 to go here in the first half at Lexington Catholic, and we'll be back here on the Mingy Beef Jerky High School Football Game of the Week. Yes. Sorry.
Same shoes, same mixer, same computer, same items, different prices. So why would you pay more for the same thing? Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI can save you 30 to 60% compared to the costs of local hospitals. We have a state-of-the-art facility in the Lexington area. We believe that every patient deserves the best in affordable, quality care. Avoid surprise billing. Come to Lexington Diagnostic Center. Imaging focused on you.
Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's Restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's the big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you. Welcome back and set to kick off again. Well, he's been a busy guy tonight, DeGraff.
Kicker's had a fun night tonight. He's getting his work in. Commodore again with the reception.
20-yard line and returned it up. Cuts it. He likes to cut back to the far side. There's a block. He's up, and there's a flag. He's up to the 35 and penalty marker down, Coach.
Commodore on the return. Tackle by Lexington Catholic Walker Hall.
Again, Bourbon got to eliminate the little mistakes here every time they get an opportunity to make a good play.
Yeah, you can see it on my film. Official timeout for injury.
Injury player down, and I believe that's
Personal
Pierce
foul
Hall.
there.
4:45 to
We'll
go.
see
Let's
a
watch it
replay
again,
here.
Coach.
See if we can catch that. Blindside block coming up.
Personal foul.
That looked clean from
Looked
the front.
clean, yeah.
Didn't look
I
like
don't
he hit
know.
him from the back. So
Yeah.
looked clean.
I don't know.
Looked like he came in with his shoulder.
Yeah, that was shoulder lead.
So
That was a good hit.
Yeah, you know.
when it's 35-0, I think you got to let certain things. I know Pierce Hall's going to be mad at me because he took a pretty good shot, but
He did, but that's a pretty square hit there. That's how it's taught. You make sure you get your shoulders in front of the defender's shoulders, and he led with his shoulder for the block.
So Bourbon will try to get some offense going here.
Bourbon really got to get something going here just before halftime, last 4 minutes.
Smoot is to the right of Estes. And no, that's Commodore in there.
in the back.
Commodore came in at quarterback. We mentioned he might be in there.
for some
He's
series.
a change of pace quarterback. He's a little more mobile than Estes. Estes the better thrower. And again, Bourbon, another penalty. So
Yep, and Estes kind of struggled tonight, Coach.
He did.
As you said, his numbers. Oh, bear that out. Sorry, I messed up your
you're fine. You're
stats.
Fine. 2 for 10.
Yeah, 2 for
Start
10.
2 for 10. He's normally more efficient than that.
Catholic had a lot to do with that
Catholic
tonight.
has a lot to do with that tonight. A lot to do.
4:44 to go in this first half of action. It's 35-0. Lexington Catholic. I really thought Bourbon would come in here tonight after beating Anderson last week, 41-21.
Yeah, I didn't expect a 35-0. I thought this would be a good shootout. Both teams had do a really good job of spreading their wide receivers. But Catholic's defense has done a great job tonight.
Commodore back in the pocket. Fires, and it's caught by Jones. He is up to the 10, maybe the 14-yard line. So nice catch. Pickup of about 6. So Commodore does his job, runs over to the sideline to get the play. And that's Jack Powell making a lot of plays tonight. Helps out on that one.
Everywhere.
So do we have the defensive stats? If we do,
we don't.
Well, they'll have those at halftime.
Yeah, we'll get those at half.
So at halftime, we'll tell you about the defensive stats because they've been impressive tonight for Jack Powell and a couple other kids for Catholic and, some kids for Bourbon. Commodore, little screen and incomplete. He was throwing it out to Huckabee, but it was broken up on a nice play there, and I think that was
Broken up by
Jackson Klein broke it up.
Again, Catholic doing a good job reading Bourbon's plays here and breaking up the screen.
Well, that's where your video, watching the video film and all that, and comes into play here.
Film sessions are super important.
Nigel Smith, the great coach here at Lexington Catholic.
Doing a great job here with this program.
He sure is. Nigel played at Bryan Station.
Mm-hmm.
Bryan Station alum. You're a Henry Clay alum.
Yeah.
William, I think, went to the Catholic for a little bit, but I think he's a West Jessamine alum. I'm a Boone County alum. Joe Allen is a Harrison County alum.
We're all over the state here.
Ty is a Asbury College.
Okay.
Pass out now to Jones. He's got the catch, and he's turning around for the yak up to the 27. First down, Jeremiah Jones. That's one of the best plays they've had from scrimmage tonight.
Most positive yards they've had all day. Again, Jeremiah getting that ball and trying to make a play after the catch. Jaden doing a good job getting that ball out.
Ty is a Madison Southern grad. You see Jones
Madison
breaking tackles.
Southern, he's a Richmond guy.
And Jack Haynes is a Lexington Catholic guy. So we got it all covered tonight. And I'm a Boone County guy myself.
Mr. Sean Alexander, Boone County,
the
legend himself.
Oh, yeah. The street up there is the Sean Alexander way.
He deserves it.
Yeah, he does.
He deserves it.
He does. Mr. Football 94. And there's a flag. And let me tell you about his senior year in high school.
Okay.
Since you started this, Coach.
Yeah.
Boone County moment here. Sean had 53 rushing touchdowns in his senior year and 3,200 yards. That's one season at Boone County. He was Mr. Football.
53 touchdowns.
That was a record till a young man by the name of Derek Homer came along.
Yeah, I heard he was pretty good too.
Yeah, he was pretty good. Played at Kentucky.
Derek played at UK. Derek was an excellent running back at UK.
And when Sean played in the NFL for the Seattle Seahawks, every time he scored a touchdown, which a lot he tied a record, 28. They played Sweet Home Alabama because he played for the Roll Tide, Crimson Tide. I love Crimson, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Commodore breaks a tackle, rolling to the right, and cuts back inside. And he's up to the boys running hard. There's flags all over the place. He's still going up to the 33-yard line, but there's flags all over the place.
Good job making a play. A couple flags down. We'll see what comes back. Jaden Commodore starting the game out, coming in. Change of pace. He's 2 for 3 already, 19 yards. Hopefully trying to get Bourbon going. Jeremiah leading Bourbon with 3 receptions, 26 yards right now.
That is holding against Bourbon County. So you're right, Coach. The flag's killing Bourbon County.
The flags are killing Bourbon County right now. So I'm sure Coach Jones will touch on that.
I know this year in basketball, Coach, will be I know we'll have you on prep spin as we always do.
Definitely.
Of course, our good friend Daniel Brown over at Henry Clay will have the Blue Devils. I know they lost Marquez, okay? I know they lost that young man playing up in northern Kentucky now.
They'll be super young.
Yeah.
Me and Coach Brown, we talk a lot. He's a father figure to me. He's known me since I was 15 years old, being a coach of mine at Henry Clay. They'll be young. He's excited. He's excited to teach and get back to leading his team. He's ready.
Brandon
He's ready.
Salzman here at Lexington Catholic is going to
have.
have.
I've known Coach Salzman for so many years.
He coached over Bourbon County.
Yep, Coach Salzman. Listen, let me tell you about Coach Salzman. Coach Salzman got Kevin Durant to come in Bourbon County's gym when we had the rubber floor, not the wooden floor that we have now. The rubber floor. So big shout out to Coach Salzman. He brought Steve Smith, Oak Hill back. Haven Home Care again.
Haven Home Care dedicated to care. Yeah. Thanks to those folks. And we thank the Mingy Beef Jerky. Of course, Mingy Beef Jerky, they're the title sponsor here on the high school game on Prep Spin. And next Friday night, we'll be over at Sayre High School. You know, we were over there for a game a few weeks ago, and the Spartans got the win over Holy Cross, and they'll play Brossard, another Northern Kentucky team, next Friday night. And Brossard, coached by Paul Wigington, is a pretty good football team, so that'd be a good game next Friday at Sayre.
That will be a good game. It definitely will. Again, not a lot of guys are going to know much more about football than Chad Pennington. So
that's true. and stupid me, I'm doing an interview with Chad and his players, and I'm talking about finger injuries, and I go, "Did you ever have a finger injury?" And he looked at me like, everything's been injured on me. I was a quarterback.
He's a quarterback. He's an NFL quarterback. He's had every ache and pain that's out there. Yeah.
And every injury on every finger and arm and shoulder.
And everything, yep.
So anyway, I'll clear that up. And check out our show Sunday, the Scholastic Ball Report, as Brian Station will be our team of the week that cracked the top 10 in 6A. And Henry Clay Volleyball. Commodore keeps it. He's got some running room. He's up to the 18-yard line and spun around, and now he's still running. He won't go down, and finally he does.
Again, he brings a different aspect to the quarterback position for Bourbon. He's a lot more mobile. Looks to tuck it and run a lot more than Clay does.
Commodore, and he was tackled by, I believe Klein got him. But there's Commodore. I believe his dad is Marcus Commodore.
Marcus Commodore, former wide receiver for Henry Clay, Coach Simpson.
Yep.
2002.
Yep. That's about the year I started doing radio in Lexington. 2001, 2002. 2 minutes and 12 seconds, first half. Commodore back in the pocket. He's already completed a couple passes. Now he's got some room out to the left, and he's still looking to throw it. He's going to cut it back over to the far side and throw it back toward the middle, and it's caught up at the 28, and a big-time hit put on. And I believe that was Jack Powell again.
Jack Powell hits Jack Huckabee.
Yeah.
He introduced himself there.
Yeah, yep.
I'm sure they'll know each other after that one.
So Huckabee meets Powell.
Huckabee's a former Catholic player. Jack Huckabee went here his freshman, sophomore year, so I'm sure they know each other.
That's why he's having such a big game tonight. He's fired up. Of course, with the 20% crowds, a lot of people watching this game tonight on Prep Spin over in Paris. Yep. Hello to Paris and Bourbon County, and a lot of folks in Lexington Catholic fans watching this game on Prep Spin.
Looks like they threw a flag there.
And a shout out to
personal foul.
And Brueggemann.
Yeah, they got him on a target, it looks like, on that hit.
I think that's a good call, Coach.
If they call the other one,
they got to call that.
They got to call that one.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, if they call the other one on Bourbon that set them back on the blindside block.
You would never tell me there's makeup calls, would you?
No, I don't think makeup calls happen.
It's true.
I don't think makeup calls happen. And no sport, not even basketball.
I'm going to zip my coat up here. I got this big Puma coat on, but I tell you, it's a little chilly up here.
Football weather.
Football weather.
It's
enjoying
football
it.
Weather,
yep. There's Jack Haynes, the pride of Lexington Catholic and University of Kentucky. What are you, a junior now? Senior? What are you, a junior? Senior. Well, I can't. Where'd the years go, man? I remember when you said you were a freshman. Now he's a senior already. Gosh. But with this,
time flies when you're having fun.
Sure does. Doing a great job down there on the end zone, getting that great catch by, I believe it was Klein who hauled that one in.
Yep, back in the end zone there.
So 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line after the penalty. 35-0. Knights on top, and Bourbon County has the football. They've had good field position, as you mentioned, Coach, a couple of times in this game. Just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, it looks like we have a clock reset here.
Yeah, they're letting it go down to minute 43. Here comes the Bourbon County. Commodores come in and been more of a scrambler. He's back in the pocket, fires it over the right side, and it's going to be incomplete. Intended receiver over there was Heflin.
Heflin.
Looked like it was broken up
Kagan
there.
hasn't been able to get the ball tonight. That makes Commodore 3 of 5 on the night so far.
Gavin Klein helped out on the play over there defensively. Second down. Second down and 10 for Bourbon County. Minute 40 to go. First half of action. We have all the first half statistics for you from WL Stats and that crew. They do a great job. And Commodore bringing the play in from the sideline, and Lexington Catholic leads 35-0 over Bourbon County. Lexington Catholic trying to win their second game. They only played 3 games. They played LCA. They lost that game on the last second kick. Then they beat Tate's Creek Mercy Rule.
Yep.
They Mercy Ruled them, and then they lost to Boyle County. So this is only the 4th game.
Bourbon's 5th game.
Commodore. He's got some running room out to the right. He is going to throw it, and it's going to be, was it caught? And, yeah, it's caught over in the
caught by Cameron Santiago.
Sure is. Good catch. Down at about the 40, where'd they mark it at? Okay, at the 49-yard line of Bourbon.
Again, Commodore doing a good job with his legs. He's get buying himself some time, trying to make the extra play. And keep his team alive.
Santiago with a good catch over there. Splits out to the top. Commodore fakes in the line, throws it over the middle, and it's almost picked off. Coming up to say, I'll take that, and that was a good play there by Jackson Corbett.
Definitely. You can see Catholic really trying to send some guys at Commodore there on that last play.
Shout out to my good buddy Mike Meehan. I don't know if he's still watching the game or not, but he's a big football fan. He's down in Alabama visiting Ben and the family, and shout out to Coach Mike Meehan.
Commodore now 4 of 7, 35 yards.
So Bourbon with 1 timeout left here, minute 25. They got 4th down and 3. And they get down to the 48. Commodore getting pressure, and he's going to be pulled down and stopped on a good play by Patrick Farrell. Patrick Farrell, 58, got in there. So good play by Farrell.
Not able to get anything going. And then giving Catholic some field position with a minute 19 and 3 timeouts to go. So Catholic's got a chance again.
You know, you can't take those timeouts to your locker room, so you might as well try to at least.
That was the Kirk Childs rule.
You know what you want to do here is if you can't get a touchdown, you want to at least get down and give DeGraff an opportunity to kick field goal, because you never know when you're going to need a field goal to win a game.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, you give him a chance, he's going to put points up. DeGraff's had a good night tonight kicking.
Yeah.
he's got his leg good and loose, so
he sure does.
He'll be ready to make a play.
Two onside kicks or 3?
2 onside kicks.
At least 2, yeah.
At least 2, yeah.
So first down for Goman. Triple receivers to the near side. They're at the 40-yard line of Bourbon County. Goman in the pocket. Looks, throws it deep downfield, and the receiver running under it is Blake Busen, and it's going to be incomplete.
Overthrown. Good coverage by Braden Frederick over there, 1-on-1.
He just let Busen run with that speed. You know, Busen last year in the Lexington Catholic game had 2 touchdowns down the middle of the field, and they went for about 70 or 80 yards. And a young
he's
man,
a talented receiver.
He sure is.
He is a talented receiver.
Yeah, he's going to be a college prospect. He's only a junior. Of course, his sophomore season, he had Bo Allen throwing him the ball, and a lot of people look good.
I was going to say, it makes a lot of things easy when Bo Allen's delivering the ball.
Cure a lot of ills right there.
Yeah.
What ails you? And Goman gives to Eldridge, and he's into the line, and he's going to take it down to the 35-yard line. So they're going to get a timeout with 1:04 to go, and you got some numbers for us.
Eldridge already, that'll be his 9th rush, 58 yards prior to that. Jack Goldman, again, he's having a great game tonight. 12 of 14, 124 yards, 2 touchdowns in the air, 5 rushing attempts, 80 yards, 1 rushing touchdown. So,
and it was 83 yards.
And it was 83 yards. Yeah, it was 83 yards. Yeah,
goodness. So Catholic on top, 35-0. They have it at the 36. They've marked it of Bourbon County, trying to add more points. If they get up to above 36, it'll be a running clock the second half. So it'll be a very fast second half. And, well, Coach, we got Kentucky and tomorrow against Tennessee down in Knoxville. If it wasn't in Knoxville, I'd really
Neyland Stadium. You know, I went to junior college in Morristown, Tennessee, right outside of Knoxville. Neyland Stadium it's a tough place to go in and win.
We haven't won there since '84.
My birth year.
Since you were born, we haven't won in Knoxville.
Since I was born, we haven't won. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and Neyland Stadium's a fun place, though. UK, I'm sure they'll enjoy the atmosphere.
Rocky Top.
Oh, Rocky Top.
That song. Goldman fires it over, and
Again,
it's caught.
He's
And
got so much time.
Corbett, and down to the 26, got the first down, and I think you'll see Catholic call another one of their timeouts here. But they're letting the clock run down to 53 seconds, and they'll set the line. What they'll do is that clock won't start till they set the
line set, yep.
Yeah, now they'll start it.
Jackson Corbett with his third reception of the night.
Yeah, Corbett having a big night. We'll look at all those stats at halftime.
From Corbett goes 3 catches, 39 yards so far.
Goldman, little screen, and he's got his man Mundy to the 20 and down to the 20-yard line. Jack Mundy, 190-pound junior. And now they'll call the second timeout with 34 seconds to go. You're already in field goal range. If you're the Knights, DeGraff, this would be about a 37, 38-yarder from here, and that's definitely in his field goal range. But you want to get a little bit closer. You got one
more timeout.
Yeah.
So you got a couple shots. You know, you take 2-3 shots here, incomplete pass will stop that clock for you. So Jack Goldman, again, he's continuing his efficiency, 14 of 16 passing attempts. So
yeah. He's
they got to feel good about getting the ball in his hands and making a play with 34 seconds.
So Goldman, the junior quarterback, first season he has started at quarterback. He's also an excellent basketball player, plays for Coach Salzman. And you said he brought Kevin Durant to Bourbon County?
Yeah, Coach Salzman brought Oak Hill in Bourbon County. Kevin Durant.
Did Kevin have a good game?
yeah. They packed the house in Bourbon County.
How many did he get, about 40 or so?
I want to say he had 36. I have to go back and look. I have the stat book in my office. I have to go back and check that.
Second down and 4 for Lexington Catholic at the 20-yard line. Goldman, Eldridge to his right, fires it over the left side. It's caught to the 10, and Corbett takes it down to the 6-yard line. And there's a late hit coming in.
Again, Bourbon with a penalty, not helping themselves. Goldman 15 of 17 passing, moving the ball. Now we get added yards with the clock stopped. That's not plays that you want.
That's not pleasing to the coach.
No.
David Jones, who played at Kentucky.
David Jones, Belfry.
Yeah, Belfry, Pirate.
He's been a champion. He's played in some bowl games. And David knows his football, so he'll definitely get after them at halftime. I expect to see a different team coming out.
That penalty moves it down to the 3-yard
line. Yeah.
Inside.
28 seconds and a timeout. You get a chance for at least 2 plays here.
Goldman, empty backfield, rolls to the right, sets, throws, and it is dropped.
Goldman's pass is incomplete.
Intended for Mundy. Mundy had it, but he couldn't hold on to it. Kind of went down to both knees in the end zone. And
I don't know if he tripped and fell there. He was on the ground before the ball was on the ground, so I don't know.
Yeah. 23 seconds. Second down and at the outside the 3-yard line.
Plenty of time. You got a timeout.
Corbett comes to the near side.
Bourbon trying to make a play here. Anything helps. Interception, fumble, anything.
Triple receivers to the left. Goldman, he's going to tuck it and dive in for the touchdown.
They give it to him or they give him down at the 1. I think his knee hit the ground.
He said he got in, but
you got to replay his knee. I believe his knee hit the ground.
Okay, yeah, Goldman thought he got in.
Yeah.
6 seconds, and we'll have a timeout called. We're going to take a look at it.
That right knee, yeah.
Yeah, the right knee went down. That's a good call.
Yeah.
Right knee right there.
Ball's marked short.
So we can confirm up here, Mr. Goldman, you were just short of the goal line, right? On the prep spin replay.
Yeah, great camera work there.
Sure was.
Great camera work.
So he was just shy of the end zone when his knee went down, and he had not crossed the plane yet with the touchdown. So 5 seconds. Do you try to score a touchdown here, or you just kick the field goal? Either way, you're going to have a running clock.
Either way, a running clock. I mean, Catholic's got to feel good about their offense at this point. They're leading in all statistical categories, so they may go in and go ahead and try it. Besides, they get the ball back at halftime.
Yeah, Goldman, 15 of 18, as you said, Coach.
And they get the ball back at half. They kicked the onside kick to start the game and ended up with that possession. So.
Yep, so they get the ball to start the second half. And they are going to bring in Mr. DeGraff with the what is, for all intents and purposes, an extra point on the field goal. They place it down at the 8, so it will be a 18-yarder out of the hold of Mr. Klein. Good hands, that's why he's holding.
He definitely has a good hand.
DeGraff waiting. Klein gets it down. The kick is up, and it is going to be through the upright. So it's 38-0. Running clock here in high school football. 36
points in football.
Yeah. Is that what it is in basketball too?
No, 35.
35 in basketball.
35.
So 2 seconds to go. I'm surprised by the time they got the hold down and the kick through that it didn't take all the seconds.
Yeah,
I
thought it would take the entire 5 seconds. Bourbon will try to make a play. I'm sure Catholic will either onside kick it or squib kick it just to get the ball on the ground.
When does basketball get into full swing, Coach?
We officially start across the state next Monday, October 26th. So
okay.
We're coming right along. Obviously, with all the COVID rules, things have changed. There will be no scrimmages this year.
Right.
The games will start at
Except
the end of November.
You can scrimmage yourself.
You can scrimmage yourself.
Yeah, among yourselves.
As coaches, we get tired to see them do that.
I know.
But that's kind of where we're at.
So Klein will hold this time, and we'll see kick coming here, and they'll just say that's in. They're going to let the clock run out. So the halftime score is Lexington Catholic 38. Bourbon County nothing. We'll come back after this halftime break. We'll have some commercials, and we'll be back here at halftime where it's 38-0 Catholic on top of Bourbon County on the Mingy Beef Jerky High School Football Game of the Week here at Lexington Catholic.
Mingy Beef Jerky, Hallway Feeds, Bluegrass Orthopedics, Atkinson, Sims & Kermode PLLC, BIM Group, Whitaker Bank, Uniquely Kentucky, Bumblebee Team Sports, Ken's Autos in Paris, Commonwealth Credit Union, BD Global, Commonwealth Hand Therapy, Fork Bank, Lexington Diagnostic Center, Strong Shop Fitness, Traditional Bank.
Same apples, same phone, same coffee, same items, different prices. So why would you pay more for the same thing? Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI can save you 30 to 60% compared to the costs of local hospitals. We have a state-of-the-art facility in the Lexington area. We believe that every patient deserves the best in affordable, quality care. Avoid surprise billing. Come to Lexington Diagnostic Center. Imaging focused on you.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 496 Kentucky schools.
Over 282,000 students benefit from Whitaker Bank's Kentucky education initiatives.
Whitaker Bank has contributed almost $441,000 to education programs for the advancement of Kentucky's youth.
We share your passion, Kentucky.
Love the bank that loves you back.
Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
same shoes, same mixer, same computer, same items, different prices. So why would you pay more for the same thing? Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI can save you 30 to 60% compared to the costs of local hospitals. We have a state-of-the-art facility in the Lexington area. We believe that every patient deserves the best in affordable, quality care. Avoid surprise billing. Come to Lexington Diagnostic Center. Imaging focused on you.
Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's Restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's a big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you.
Some things never change. Like the sound of pads crushing against the equipment, the feel of cleats on fresh-cut grass, or the deep breaths from a full practice. Another thing that never changes, the feeling of relief when the whistle blows for break. And the savory snack to go along with it. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just like mine.
61 Whitaker Bank ATMs throughout Kentucky make getting quick access to cash easy.
Whitaker Bank staff serves the needs of nearly 70,000 Kentucky customers every day.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
At Atkinson Sims Commode, helping you through your financial situation is our only purpose.
We're involved at every step, guiding you towards relief. Take the first step and dial 859-CALL-ASK or visit ask-law.com to schedule a free consultation.
Welcome back with Lamont Campbell, the head coach for Bourbon County. The Colonels tonight taking it on the chin here in the first half. Lexington Catholic 38-0. And Lamont, you have, they say numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie.
You have them all right in front of you.
Lexington Catholic leading in all categories, 13 first downs, Bourbon 4 first downs. Rushing attempts, Lexington Catholic 17 rushing attempts, 150 yards. Bourbon only 12 rushes for 2 total yards. And a lot of that due to penalties. Passing yards, Bourbon coming in with 47 yards, Lexington Catholic 153. Again, Lexington Catholic rolling 35 passing total plays, 303 total yards, 29 plays on Bourbon side, 49 total yards. 1 punt return for Lexington Catholic, 13 yards. again, Lexington Catholic just dominating the stat sheet. One of the areas Bourbon not doing well for themselves. 9 penalties, 68 yards. Possession about even, 11 minutes, 50 seconds for Bourbon, 12 minutes, 10 seconds for Catholic. So again, it's a lot of minor things as far as penalties goes for Bourbon, and then just making plays. Third down conversion. Bourbon County's 1 for 7 on third downs. Lexington Catholic's 4 for 5, and then on fourth downs, Bourbon is 1 for 4. Catholic's 1 of 1. With Catholic scoring 4 times while beating the red zone 4 times. Individual, you got Jack Goldman coming in, rushing the ball 6 times, 98 yards. He's having a great day passing the ball, 15 of 18, 153, making plays all over the field. Receiving Jackson Corbett, Jackson Klein leading the receiving for Lexington Catholic. Jackson Corbett coming in with 4 catches, 52 yards. Blake Bussin, the normal go-to guy for Lexington Catholic, only with 2 catches today, 21 yards. On the Bourbon side, rushing-wise, Cameron Smooth started the game off with 5 rushes, 14 yards. Clay Estes, 4 rushes, 15. And Jaden Commodore came in, 2 rushes, 6 yards. Passing, Clay Estes started the game off 2 of 10. Jaden Commodore came in 4 of 7. And receiving, Bourbon's been able to hit 4 guys. Jeremiah Jones leads them with 3 catches and 26 yards. Tackles, that's the name of the game. Jack Powell. We've said his name time and time again. He's got 6 unassisted tackles. 6 unassisted tackles. He's going out. He's making plays. Pierce Hall.
Well, you said 4. He played at Bourbon County, so he's a little fired up.
No, Jack Huckabee played at Catholic.
Oh,
they know
Huckabee
each
played.
other.
Huckabee played at Catholic.
They know each other. So
I'm getting my Jacks confused.
The Jacks. So, tackles on the Bourbon side. Braden Frederick, 4 tackles unassisted. Cameron Smith, 4 tackles unassisted. Again, it's a game of numbers. Catholic dominating in all facets of the football game right now.
They sure are. Well, we'll take a break here on the Mingy Beach. We'll come back. I'll run down the scoring. How about that, Coach? We'll give all the scoring in this football game, and there's been a lot of it for Lexington Catholic. They lead 38-0 here at halftime. We'll be back on the Mingy Beef Jerky High School Football Game of the Week. Lexington Catholic 38, Bourbon County nothing here at halftime.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
High school sports have evolved thanks to Prep Spin. Tonight, catch all the hard-hitting action live and in real time as the game happens in 1080p HD video. Join us tonight for the Mingy Beef Jerky High School Football Game of the Week with the legend Gary Ball, Coach Mike Meehan, and the king of stream, William Moorfield. Nobody does high school football like Prep Spin does. The Mingy Beef Jerky High School Game of the Week comes your way now.
Same MRI, same CT scan. Same items, different prices. So why would you pay more for the same thing? Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI can save you 30 to 60% compared to the costs of local hospitals. We have a state-of-the-art facility in the Lexington area. We believe that every patient deserves the best in affordable, quality care. Avoid surprise billing. Come to Lexington Diagnostic Center. Imaging focused on you.
this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and Prep Spin.
Mingy Beef Jerky, Hallway Feeds, Bluegrass Orthopedics, Atkinson, Sims & Kermode PLLC, BIM Group, Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, Bumblebee Team Sports, Ken's Autos in Paris, Commonwealth Credit Union, BD Global, Commonwealth Hand Therapy, Fork Bank, Lexington Diagnostic Center, Strong Shop Fitness, Traditional Bank.
Same apples, same phone, same coffee, same items, different prices. So why would you pay more for the same thing? Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI can save you 30 to 60% compared to the costs of local hospitals. We have a state-of-the-art facility in the Lexington area. We believe that every patient deserves the best in affordable, quality care. Avoid surprise billing. Come to Lexington Diagnostic Center. Imaging focused on you.
Yes, sir. We're back here at halftime. It's 38-0. Lexington Catholic on top. And Coach Campbell gave you all the statistics. Good job on that, Coach, by the way. And I'm going to Coach Meehan likes me to do all the scoring, so I'm going to recap the scoring in the first half. Here's how it started with 6:50 to go in the first quarter. Lexington Catholic's Walker Hall took the handoff in 4 yards out for a TD. Max DeGraff's kick made it 7-0 Lexington Catholic. And then just about 3 minutes later with 2:59 to go in the first quarter, Jackson Corbin in the corner of the end zone dove for it, made a 14-yard catch from Jack Goldman, and that was a good DeGraff's kick, made it 14-0 Lexington Catholic. And then with 10:33 to go in the first half of action, Jackson Klein hauled in a 21-yard touchdown pass from Jack Goldman, and that was one of his 2 touchdown passes. He also ran one in. Goldman's pass extra point failed. It's 20-0 Catholic. And then just 3 minutes later, Jack Goldman, an 83-yard run down the left side. I thought when he got about the 40-yard line that he might run out of gas, but he had a plane refueling him right there at the 40. He coasted on in for the touchdown, and that made it 27-0 on DeGraff's kick. And then with 4:55 to go in the first half, Darren Eldridge ran in 9 yards out for the touchdown. Corbett's pass from Goldman made it 35-0. And then DeGraff, with 2 seconds left in the first half, kicked an 18-yard field goal, and that's where we stand right now with a running clock here in the second half. Catholic will receive the football to start this half, and Coach, it's 38-0, and Bourbon County's just never really got in sync, and they got a little bit of a groove going there when Commodore came in, completed a few passes, and kind of kept
Commodore came in, changed up the tempo a little bit, got them moving a little bit. But again, the penalties, 9 penalties, 68 yards. That's a hard stat to overcome. That's a setback. It's really hurt the field position. I think you'll see them try to correct a lot of those mental mistakes. As a coach, when you have those penalties, you attribute that always to mental things, not necessarily the physical aspect of football. So I'm sure they'll do some things different. And try to get the ball back to their playmaker.
David Jones has some good athletes on his football team. They've got some really good athletes. They got, of course, Parker Estes, who's an outstanding receiver. They got his brother Clay, who's a good little quarterback, and he struggled in that first half, as you said. Looking at his stats, only 2 for 10. That's very unnatural there for Estes.
That's not a Clay Estes stat.
Look at these highlights here.
He comes into the year 10 touchdowns. For 2 interceptions. So he's pretty efficient. He does a good job. just not completing passes tonight, just not getting the ball to his guys and giving them a chance to make plays.
That was one of their better plays, but Clay couldn't hold on to it, and Parker couldn't hold on to it, and actually ruled that incomplete.
Mm-hmm.
The ball came squirting out of there. Here's Clay trying to make something with his legs and got the first down, so good job there on the scramble. These highlights brought to you by the King of String.
Not a game of turnovers. Bourbon hasn't hurt themselves with turnovers.
There's Powell.
They've lost one fumble. Powell's had a great game tonight.
He said, I'm feeding, I'm eating.
He's made play after play. There you go again. I mean, he's made play after play. He's been an active part of Catholic's defense. 6 unassisted tackles.
Now, we showed that from every angle, didn't we? Even Jack Haynes down the end zone had to show that play. We showed that play 3 times.
Again, you see Clay trying to get the ball up to his receivers there, not able to pull that in.
So now there's Goldman running for his life. And
that was one of his first runs of the game, doing a good job.
That was Boatwright, I think, chased him out of bounds, wasn't it?
Yep.
So here's Goldman find one of his 15 receivers.
Yeah,
he completed.
He's done a good job of getting spreading the ball around.
Yep.
And then Catholic getting one of their first of many touchdowns tonight.
Yeah, he's, as you said, he's spread around the wealth to 4 different receivers, but so has Bourbon County. Jones has 3 catches. Huckabee, Santiago, and Heflin all have a catch.
Yeah, and again, they're normally Parker S is normally in the mix on those catches. Not a lot of yards. Those guys are 1 catch 9 yards, 1 catch 7 yards.
There's Mundy just catching that one right on the sideline like it was intended to come to him all along. Right there. Watch this again.
I don't know if I've seen an onside kick be executed more perfect than that one.
Yeah, that was DeGraff, and then here's Mundy over here. Okay, I'll wait for it to come down, and okay, I'll catch it before it goes out of bounds. Incredible. And then Goldman sets up his man.
Cameron Smoot
Busen. Smoot smells that one out. Here's Eldridge around the far side, and he gets a load of steam,
there,
and that's a good hit. I believe that's Boatwright again.
Yeah, Boatwright.
And then Goldman. Well, Goldman is really just on his game tonight.
He is.
We said that last week against Boyle that he was just having a bad night.
Had a bad night. And Boyle, and attribute that to Boyle. Boyle does a good job of making you play a different way than you want to.
Yeah, they do that to a lot of players.
A lot of players. They make you uncomfortable playing in the playoffs.
I think if Catholic and Boyle play again in the playoffs, that would be this. I think you'll see a different Goldman. I think you'll see a different Lexington.
He'll definitely play different. You know, you can expect that he's now tested. He knows what it takes to be in that game. Last year, Bo Allen was in that game.
There's Powell again making a play.
I'm sure we'll say his name a few more times this half as well.
Yeah, well, I hate to do this to you, Coach, but we are going to open this window back up, and Catholic will receive. So Woodall back deep to receive this kick, and kicking off for Bourbon is going to be Corey McMahon.
Yep.
McMahon, he's been
kicking it.
Yep, and punting. Here's McMahon's kick, and it's going to be taken in by Mundy at the 20, 25. He is to the 30, 40, and he's got the kicker to beat. He over the far side to 30. He's going to run it 20, 10, 5. What a return touchdown by Mundy.
Not the way you want to come out
Woodall.
half.
I believe that was Woodall. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Not the way you want to start the half.
Yeah, that was Woodall. My bad. Excuse me. Trying to give Mundy credit here on Friday, but it was Woodall.
You tried to give Mundy that one on that one.
Yeah. So 44-0 now. 11:41 to go in this third quarter. And what a return by J.D. Woodall. DeGraff comes in for the extra point. That only took, 19 seconds?
19 seconds.
Here's DeGraff's extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. So 11:41 to go. You got the running clock, and J.D. Woodall electrifies it. Here's a look at that again. Watch Woodall take it in at the 15, and he cuts it over the far side. He almost went untouched, didn't he?
Almost went untouched there. A couple missed tackles and one move on the kicker there at the end.
85-yard return by J.D. Woodall. So Lexington Catholic 45-0 over Bourbon County. There's a look at that kickoff return again.
Again, with just one guy to beat there.
So Bourbon County will receive. They trail 45-0, and of course that's when that clock does stop after a score. So you stop it after that, and it'll run from here on out unless there's an injured player or a timeout.
Bourbon will try to make a play here.
I don't think we'll see an onside kick, Coach.
No, I don't think so this time.
That's kind of rubbing it in, isn't it?
I don't think we'll see one this time.
Heflin drops back deep. I think we got Commodore. So here's the kick by DeGraff. And he gets into it. It's Commodore back at the 5. He fumbles, picks it back up 10, 15, 20. And he comes to the near side, and he's going to be tackled at the 24-yard line. Commodore at the 24, 23. Let's check it. So Lexington Catholics, J.D. Woodall with an 85-yard kick return to start the second half.
Clay Estes will come back out, quarterback for Bourbon. Try to get something going here.
10 minutes, 52 seconds to go in the third quarter. Already a touchdown in the second half on the kick return by Woodall. 85 yards.
Again, Bourbon will come out and try to make some things happen early, try to cut into this lead and put some numbers up on the board.
Clay Estes back in as you said, Coach. Fires it over left side, and it's caught by Parker Estes up to the 32-yard line.
Clay finally finds his older brother.
Corbett over there making the hit for Catholic on the defense. Clock will not stop on when you're knocked out of bounds like that.
Knocked out of bounds, clock does not stop.
He picked up 8 yards on that, Coach.
He did. He did.
Second down and a long 2 for Bourbon County. Estes, twin receivers to both sides of the field. A 5-4-man front. Estes fires it over the nearest. Jones has got the good catch, and he's going to be knocked backwards. And let's see where they first down.
Great sportsmanship right there. Catholic players swarming Jeremiah Jones in a hurry, and then helping him up off the field as well.
It looked like 69 Ryder Pergram, I believe, making that stop. Is that right, Coach?
In there with Blake. Both guys did a great job covering that.
So first down for Bourbon County. They only had, 3 of them, 4 first downs in the first half, and Catholic had 13 first downs. They're totally dominating this game.
Yeah, again,
and the scoreboard.
The scoreboard, the stats, Catholic really dominating this game.
Estes fires it over and broken up. You got Blake Busen in there in secondary now. Haven't seen him play much defense.
Nah, we haven't seen Blake on defense. Clay Estes trying to thread the needle right there and throw that ball into
Jones.
Some double coverage.
So 45-0. Lexington Catholic on top. 8 minutes and 42 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Bourbon will have it at the 38-yard line. Steve Tresser, the PA guy here, just gave you a plug there, Mr. Campbell.
Thank you, Steve.
Here,
I appreciate
it.
It.
Fires a good ball. Parker goes up, and it's intercepted at the 35-yard line. And who else? The young man who just ran it back 85 yards, if I can get his name right when he runs it back. He picked that one off. Woodall.
Mr. Woodall makes another play. Clay trying to give his brother a shot. Brother 6'4". Again, Bourbon trying to do anything and everything to make a play here at Catholic. Catholic's doing Catholic things right now, making plays all over the field.
So how is How has COVID affected your basketball team, you think, Coach?
You know, the whole COVID thing's changed a lot. Well, you know, not only ending school back in March, it eliminated a lot of summer workouts. It eliminated a lot of, even beyond the skill work and all of that, the camaraderie of guys being together, it's eliminated a lot of that. And then, of course, the change of rules that'll go into effect this year. There's a few of those. We won't have jump balls.
Yeah. Hand off to Eldridge up the middle, stopped by Goebel, the linebacker, made the play.
Going forward, we're going to do a coin flip, much like football, to start the games. Our benches are now changed. We across the state, teams will have to sit differently. We have to wear masks. You know, I'm pretty loud as a coach, but I'll be coaching in a mask this year. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, the country's definitely having to get used to those masks.
Yeah. So.
Goman gives Eldridge up the 40, 45. He's close to the first down marker. Goebel stopped him again, the linebacker. And he's about a half a yard shy of the first down of the 45. Clock continues to run. 6:45 to go in the third quarter. Lexington Catholic 45 and Bourbon County nothing here at the district. This is a district showdown here.
Yep.
I think Bourbon got the win over Anderson County. That was a district game, wasn't it?
Yep, that was a district game. Bourbon will have Boyle coming up next at home. So, I mean, Anderson Catholic and Boyle in a 3-week span.
Yeah. Third down and about a yard at the 45. And handoff up the middle. Eldridge dives up, and a good play turned in by Smoot.
Good job by Bourbon there, putting their ears back and getting to the football.
Cameron Smoot made a nice play. Actually threw him for about a half a yard loss. Fourth down. We're already halfway through this third quarter. As we said, we have a running clock, so it'll be a fast second half. 45-0 Catholic Knights. So trying to win their second ball game of the year. Knocked off Tates Creek. They lost to LCA and Boyle County. And last we heard, LCA was up 14-0 over Somerset at halftime. 14-7, Somerset scored. Give up the middle and close to the first down marker. I don't think with the mark. Well, the one official on the near side might have given it to him.
Yeah, we'll see where they spot this one right here.
Yeah, they gave it to him. Yeah, looks like a first down. Looked like they gave it to him. So Eldridge, what's Eldridge's numbers on the stats so far, Coach? He just carried that.
That's his 13th carry for 62 yards so far.
Yeah. So they are establishing a little bit of a running game, as Coach Meehan says that they need to do a little bit more of this year, and they're trying to do that here tonight. So Eldridge 13 carries, and also we have Hall with a TD run tonight.
Yeah, and Jack Goldman still with six rushes, 92 yards. So they've done a good job on rushing the ball.
Here's a flag as Hall takes it over the right side, and I saw a big number 75 there taking him down, but I think that's going to be a penalty anyway. But that's Wyatt Minyard there. No, excuse me. And 75, that's going to be Lucas McCarty.
Looks like we got a hold.
Yep. Doesn't matter. It's a hold, so it doesn't matter who made the tackle. It's wiped out. Back to the 36-yard line. Boy, they'll have a long way to go now.
Catholic with 163 rushing yards so far. So.
4 minutes and 39 seconds to go in the third quarter. Lexington Catholic 45, Bourbon County nothing. Here at Lexington Catholic. Goman inside handoff to Hall, and he's hit, knocked backwards. Host of people got him there, Coach.
Good job by Bourbon in pursuit of the football there. Everybody getting in on the play. 3-4 guys. Elijah Williams, number 9 there. Cameron Boatwright, number 12.
Yeah. That's why I've got you up here doing color in this Bourbon County game. You know all these guys.
I do.
Player down for Catholic, and as we said, that is when the clock will stop on injured players. So it does stop the clock. 4:15.
He's got a cramp in this cold weather.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. I mean,
we got to get him some fluids, man.
Yeah, he's got to.
He's cramping up in this cold weather.
So they're going to help him up, and that's Hall, the young man who has the Walker Hall had a 4-yard touchdown run in the first half. He's looked effective in this game. 4:15 to go, and they'll start that clock just as soon as the teams make their way back out on the field. This has been all Lexington Catholic.
It's been all Lexington Catholic on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively.
Yeah, Jack Powell has stepped up tonight from his linebacker spot.
Oh, God, he has made play after play.
Goodness.
And had a chance for a couple of interceptions.
And Monday picked
Monday
one
did
off
a good job as well.
And ran one back on the kick, 85 yards.
Woodall ran that one back.
I keep wanting to give that to Monday.
You do. Monday might be
Monday
your guy
likes
for
me,
the night.
but but
Monday's your guy.
Yeah, that's going to be pass from Goldman, incomplete.
Again, clock running. We got a running clock, so even on an incomplete pass, that'll keep going.
Third down. Lexington Catholic, their next game. See, do they have? Is it Anderson County at Anderson next week? I believe it is.
Okay.
I'll check the schedule here. After this, let's see, I can get to it, I think, before this play. They play at Anderson County and at Lafayette, and then they're back here home against Covington Catholic. That's a game we've got here on Prep Spin. Here's a give, and that's up to the 40, to the midfield stripe, and out of bounds at the 48-yard line. So I tell you, they needed 20, Coach, and they almost got it.
Almost got it. Fourth down here. I'm sure Catholic will try and go for it on fourth down again. And Bourbon's got to get that stop. Get a change of possession here.
Covington Catholic beat Highlands 42-0 tonight. In other scores, North Bullitt beat J-Town 63-27. I was trying to get a Dunbar score. That started at 6:30.
Okay.
So that should be close to being over by now. Fourth down and about 4 for Goldman. And he's got his man over to the down to the 41st down. That's going to be Jackson Klein.
Looked like Bourbon in the zone coverage there. Left the middle wide open. And Catholic kind of just sat down in the middle there.
And bringing the play in, Tanner Pedroshi. Number 16 brings a play in. I've got Busen down. I've got Klein and Corbett. I just need to get Mr. Mundy and Mr. Woodall down. I think I've got them down now.
Jake Goldman, 16 of 20 still, 169 yards.
2 minutes and 1 second to go in the third quarter. Lexington Catholic and Bourbon County here tonight at Lexington Catholic. Wideouts both sides. Goldman. Inside handoff, a Hall hit, knocked backwards, and Goble's got him. Cade Goble, and slams him down.
Personal foul there.
Looked like they brought in another running back, and that was Chase Blair, who had the ball, not Hall. They've used all three of them tonight, and that is going to be against Bourbon.
Again, the 10th penalty of the night.
Yeah, that's something that Coach Jones will talk to his football team about, no doubt.
I definitely know Coach Jones well. He would definitely be on them about that.
David Jones, former Belfry Pirate, played for Philip Haywood and former Kentucky standout. Played a little professional ball, too,
Played
didn't
some
he?
professional ball, drafted by the Ravens. Actually coached with Coach Haywood when he first came back after playing with the Ravens. So David's been around football all his life. He's dedicated himself to
Quick toss to Blair. Chase Blair around the right side, hemmed in, and he's going to run it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Clock continues. And here's another late flag with a minute, and they're going to continue to run that clock. Now they stop it with 57 seconds here in the third quarter.
You got another personal foul probably.
Yep. That's what it looks like. Kevin Brueggemann is not happy about that. The interim AD and defensive guru here at Lexington Catholic. Yeah, it's getting a little frustrating here, I think. They move the ball down.
As a player, even in games like this, you've got to keep your head. You've got to stay level-headed. You know, one thing as a coach, you try to tell guys in games like this that are out of hand, hey, you live to play tomorrow. You don't want to do anything to take yourself out of that so that you can't play in the next game. So guys have got to stay calm, stay cool.
Hunter Foster comes in, splits out to the left. Pedroshi's in there at the left side. Blair goes in motion. Goldman gives it back inside to him. Blair, and he's going to take it down to the 8-yard line, be run out of bounds. But they'll keep that clock running down to 27 seconds, and I'm not sure they're going to get another playoff here in this third quarter. Down to 20 seconds. 45-0 Lexington Catholic. This score really does surprise me, Coach. I really thought
it does.
Bourbon came in off some momentum.
Yeah, Bourbon came in with good momentum. They came in, as I said before the game, with a lot of weapons on the ends with the wide receivers and being able to get them the football. So definitely a really shocking score.
Yeah. Well, it was 38-0 at halftime, and then, of course, a long touchdown run by Woodall off the kick, return of 85 yards, and it's 45-0 as we head to the fourth quarter here on the Mingy Beef Jerky High School Football Game of the Week at Lexington Catholic.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 496 Kentucky schools.
Over 282,000 students benefit from Whitaker Bank's Kentucky education initiatives.
Whitaker Bank has contributed almost $441,000 to education programs for the advancement of Kentucky's youth.
We share your passion, Kentucky.
Love the bank that loves you back.
Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Same shoes, same mixer, same computer, same items, different prices. So why would you pay more for the same thing? Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI can save you 30 to 60% compared to the costs of local hospitals. We have a state-of-the-art facility in the Lexington area. We believe that every patient deserves the best in affordable, quality care. Avoid surprise billing. Come to Lexington Diagnostic Center. Imaging focused on you.
Folks, this is Gary Ball. Josh Brownell's in at quarterback. Kenny, how you doing, man?
Catholic with a change of quarterback.
Yep.
Started fourth quarter.
Josh Brownell's in there, this 5'10 senior. He's in at quarterback. You got Hall in there at the running back. Second down at the 7-yard lines. We start the fourth quarter. Gives it inside to Hall, and he is going to take it down and got in. He broke the plane. So touchdown. Walker Hall with his second touchdown of the game tonight.
We got another injury. Got a guy cramping again.
That's Walker Hall's second TD tonight, Coach.
Yep.
So that'll stop the clock. Now, he's up and okay.
Yeah, he's up and okay, so they'll start it back here shortly.
Yep. So as we start the fourth quarter, Walker Hall gets the scoring started with his second TD of the evening. And Josh Brownell is coming in, and who is that? It looks like Jackson Corbett kicking for the extra point out of the hold of Brownell. So they're probably just giving the backup people some work tonight.
Yeah, everybody's got to get a little work in.
Corbett's kick is up, and it is through. So
left-footed kicker.
52-0 Lexington Catholic with 11:53 to go in this football game here on the Mingy Beef Jerky High School Football Game of the Week at Lexington Catholic. Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's Restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's a big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you. McGrath into the kick, kicks it deep. And Heflin drops back at the 5, comes out to the 10. He's at the 15-20, and he cuts it over the far side to the 30, 35, 40, still up to near midfield, and nice return by Kagan Heflin. I'm looking back here for –
I was going to say I'm looking for any flags.
What a great return by Kagan Heflin. If it stands, and I believe it's going to, I don't know what all the standing around's about.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure
out. And the clock should be running.
Clock should be running.
11:30, and they've stopped the clock for some reason.
Looks like we do have a flag.
Oh, okay, that's why they've stopped the clock. I should have figured that out. They stop it on a flag. Here comes a white cap. It's going to be against Bourbon.
Blindside block again on Bourbon.
So was that 11?
That'll be the 12th penalty of the night.
How many yards have they been penalized?
We were 11-92, so we're over 100 yards penalty-wise right now.
Yeah, and you're down 52-0, Coach. So the clock starts running now. 11:25 to play. Lexington Catholic 52, Bourbon County nothing. I really thought Bourbon would come in with some firepower.
I did too. Some momentum coming off the Anderson game. I know guys were excited to play.
Commodore keeps it, rolls around the right side. Good run up to the 23-yard line. Picks up about 7-8 yards there for.
He's used that mobility, that athleticism to try to make a play.
Jaden Commodore. Does he play basketball?
He does. He does. He's a very, very good defender. He's a guy that we use to chase people around and cause a little havoc.
I'll tell you what, you had a good basketball team last year.
We did. We hope to continue that. A lot of new faces, a lot of new guys. We'll be a young team.
How many games you win last year?
24-6.
Wow,
last year.
That was a great Bourbon County team.
It was a fun year.
Give to the Smoot up. I believe that's Smoot.
Yep.
We're going to check it with the glasses, and that is, Cameron Smoot, 24.
Landrum, the ball carrier.
Smoot, again, a downhill runner. Not a speed guy.
Landrum is also in there.
Landrum is also
running back.
LaDamian,
senior. He's a good-looking athlete.
He does. He looks the part. He definitely looks the part.
Gets off the bus, and everybody says, yeah, there's a football player right there. 10 minutes to go in this game. Lexington Catholic's going to go to 2-2, play Anderson County. And you said what, Bourbon's got Boyle next week?
Bourbon's got Boyle at home next week. So
Commodore, the keeper, to the 35, and spun around to the 38-yard line. Picks up about 5 yards. Spencer, who made that tackle, Coach?
I could not see on that one.
I'm trying to find the only Spencer on the roster. Hopefully there's not.
Second and 4. Clock still running. 9 minutes to go.
Second down and 5. Catholic with a lot of new people. Got the JV team in there right now. Second down and 5. Kagan Heflin in motion. Give up the gut up to
Landrum.
Landrum, nice running up to the 47-yard line.
Landrum, the ball carrier. Tackled by Corbin Perry.
Corbin Perry made the play. Christian Bowman helped out. At the 46. 8 minutes, Coach, and just 36 seconds to go. I really appreciate you doing this football game with me tonight.
Anytime, I love coming out and spending time with you. I'm a frequent visitor with Scholastic Ball Report.
Yeah.
So.
That will be this Sunday. We'll tell you about that after this play. And it's going to be a flag.
Another flag.
This Sunday at noon on the CW, we've got the Somerset Briar Jumpers. I love that nickname. Coach Lucas is on with us. No, we don't. We got Brian Stations on.
Okay.
So we get back to Brian Station.
Coach Hawkins doing a
what
really
it is,
good job.
William and I, we work a week ahead, so I got a week ahead of myself. It's Brian Station this week, and Henry Clay volleyball. The Shadwick twins on Dale Groupies on. That's this Sunday at noon on the Scholastic Ball Report. Next Sunday we will have Somerset on as the team of the week. Next Sunday, not this Sunday. And then highlights from all the games. You know, we highlight all
always
the football games.
Always the highlights of the games.
Yep, all over Central Kentucky. 7:38 to go in this one. Lexington Catholic's going to win this one going away. They're up 52-0 over Bourbon County. Commodore sends Heflin in motion behind him. He's going to roll to the left. He's being chased, and he is hit hard and slammed down. I tell you who was after him that time. Spencer Bennington. That's Spencer who we mentioned his name before. Spencer Bennington.
He's getting his chance right here. Game's out of hand. He's getting an opportunity to make plays. And he's capitalizing on his moment.
Also, Hall was in there, but that was 13. Spencer Bennington made that play. 6:50 to go. 52-0. You can see the score right there on your scoreboard. Second down and 14. And that's going to be
still came up with it and got extra yards.
How did he come up with that football?
How did he come up with that one?
He was coming through the line, lost the ball, and pulled it back in, and ran hard down into Catholic territory to the 48. Picked up 7 or 8 yards.
Yeah.
What a job.
Good job. A couple yards after contact there.
Ball for Lexington Catholic, 48-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 4.
6 minutes, 15 seconds to go in this football game. Next Friday we'll be at Sayre for the Sayre Spartans and the Brossard Mustangs. High snap over the head of Commodore, and Catholic's got the recovery. Recovered there by Lexington Catholic, Ryder McGrath.
Only 2 turnovers today for Bourbon. That's their second fumble, second lost fumble as well.
So this is going to give Josh Brownell an opportunity to get more time. And in the game now is the fourth back we've seen, and that's going to be Erickson Pierre-Louis.
Catholic's going down the depth chart tonight.
Yeah, that's way down the depth chart.
Yeah.
Pierre-Louis is like the fourth back. We've seen Eldridge, Hall. Brownell's in at quarterback for Goman. And he gives to Pierre-Louis, and he is down to the 38, knocked down. Bourbon County in there. And
the line of scrimmage there.
Yeah. We're down to 5 minutes and 4 seconds to go in this high school football game in Lexington Catholic. Mingy Beef Jerky Game of the Week takes us over to Sayre. They got a nice facility over there at Sayre High School.
Very nice facility.
They got the LED lights and new scoreboard, new field, and
new program.
Yes, new program, third-year program. First year they played varsity, right?
Yeah, first year varsity.
Yep.
They brought new life, new spirit.
Chad Pennington, what a job he's done.
Pennington.
They play Brossard. Brownell, and he's going to fumble it. I think Bourbon County, nope, Parker Estes thought they might have pounced on it, but I think somehow Catholic got back on it.
Came back up with it, yep.
4:20 to go in this ball game.
Looks like a little confusion there by Catholic. And it just comes with time and reps. Again, you got younger guys in right now.
Sure
getting
does.
Their opportunity.
Yeah, we've tried to give you all the names in there. We know that Tanner Pedroshi's in there.
I don't know if we thought we would get this far down in the depth chart.
Yeah, this is a JV team right here. Except Brownell was battling in the preseason for the
starting job,
quarterback job at Catholic with Goman. Of course, Goman won that battle, but Brownell was in the mix. He's in at quarterback, back pedals, and it's going to be caught and down to the 20-yard line, and that's a great effort there. And that is going to be Hunter Foster, and Hunter nearly popped that to the end zone.
Hunter almost had some breakaway speed there.
Brownell to Foster. Ran out at the 19, 1st and 10.
3 minutes, 20 seconds to go here.
You know, Pierre-Louis looks like that name looks like an LSU name.
Hey, listen, I don't know what's next for him. He definitely has a football name, that's for sure.
Sure does. 3 minutes and 6 seconds to go in this football game. Brownell gives, and Pierre-Louis is knocked down and on a good play by Bourbon County, and that is number 30 there for Bourbon County, and we better get a beat on that young man, or he'll be mad. That's Hunter
Lunsford.
Lunsford.
Yeah,
Hunter Lunsford.
He's a freshman.
Freshman making that play. Mr. Lunsford, congratulations. You're the winner on Let's Make a Deal.
Let's make a deal.
Hunter Lunsford.
21-yard line.
So at the 21, second down, they're letting the clock run down is what they're doing. They're just saying, hey, we're 52-0. We've got this game well in hand, so why get anybody hurt? And give to Pierre-Louis, hit and knocked down. And
gang of colonels and on the tackle right there.
Okay.
He's about 2 yards for the night.
So brings up,
Tackle by Parker Estes.
and Parker Estes helped out as well, big number 10, the defensive end. And we got
Timeout.
Injury timeout.
Timeout on the field with 2:05 to play. So, well, it's been a good evening for Lexington Catholic, not so much for Bourbon County. And Bourbon County will have a battle with Boyle County next Friday at home over in Paris, Kentucky.
3 back-to-back district games, so.
Yep.
Ball to the 20-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 12 for the night.
LCA was playing Somerset. They led 14-7 the last. Hey, William, do we have any LCA score?
The update.
14-13. So
Got a
Somerset
game right there,
coming back on them a little bit.
Got a game right there.
Yes. Here with 1:55 to go, it's Lexington Catholic 52 and Bourbon County nothing. Gary Ball with Lamont Campbell, Coach Campbell, Joe Allen, William Warfield, the King of String, Ty Schatt, Jack Haynes. What is it, 21-13? 21-14.
Pierre-Louis.
Pierre-Louis scooting, scat back down to the 10-yard line, scattering his backs. Looks good, doesn't he?
Here, Lewis for the ninth ball period. 21-14 Somerset leading.
How much time?
About 9 yards.
So 21-14, Somerset has come all the way back from 14 down to take the lead in that game. We got 1:10 to go in this one.
Pierre-Louis.
Pierre-Louis with that nice run. 4th down and short. Well, they give it back to Pierre-Louis.
He might get another chance here. They're inside the red zone. Give him an opportunity to score in a varsity game.
And Brownell now shovels the ball back to him, and he is going to be stopped.
A little miscommunication on the handoff there.
Leighton Starks there to stuff him, number 27 for.
Leighton's a freshman as well. He plays basketball as well.
Yeah, you got a lot. You got a lot of basketball. How many guys do y'all dress on your varsity JV? About 40.
We got about 15. We try to keep it at 15.
Yeah.
But
well,
like I said, we like those athletes.
All kidding aside, Coach Lamont Campbell, you've done a great job at Bourbon County, and keep up the good work over there. We'll get you back on the prep spin. We'll get prep spin do a few of your games this year. You coming to Lexington for any games this year in Lexington?
Yes, we have. We play Bryan Station. Takes Freak comes to me.
Okay.
Those are the only 2 Lexington games. I got a couple 11th region though. I like playing 11th region teams.
Yeah, well, there's a reason for that. You're 11th region guy. You played at Henry Clay.
Yep. Those are great tests. Those are great preparation games.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate the job you did tonight on the broadcast, covering your Colonels of Bourbon County and Lexington Catholic. Boy, I tell you, it was all Lexington Catholic tonight, Coach.
Lexington Catholic tonight. I'm pretty sure these 2 teams look forward to seeing each other down the line if it gets into a playoff situation.
Yeah, COVID's really playing havoc.
COVID's playing havoc. Playoff systems isn't the same. It's a little different this year. So looks like they're going to let this clock just run on out.
They might as well. We got 14 seconds, and they're going to let it run down. And Lexington Catholic's going to prevail over Bourbon County 52-0. And the officials, for some reason, are going to.
They got called a delay of game.
Yeah, delay of game.
Then
5
started
seconds.
back up.
Yep, that's what they'll do. Yep, that's a good call, Coach.
Yeah.
So.
And started on back up.
Yep. So Lexington Catholic will go to 2-2 as they start that clock. 3 seconds and 2. And the game is over. Lexington Catholic 52 and Bourbon County nothing. And Coach, I know the numbers in this game. Jack Goldman had a terrific game statistically.
A complete game as far as passing and rushing. So
we'll step out and come back and try to get some final numbers here and wrap it up on the score 52-0, Lexington Catholic and Bourbon County. So Lexington Catholic waving, that's what the protocol is. You know, you can't shake hands, you just wave bye to them. So it's a final score 52-0. We'll come back and wrap it up here with some final numbers on the Mingy Beef Jerky High School Football Game of the Week and tell you about the week to come here on Prep Spin after this timeout on the Mingy Beef Jerky Game of the Week.
Some things never change, like the sound of pads crushing against the equipment, the feel of cleats on fresh-cut grass, or the deep breaths from a full practice. Another thing that never changes, the feeling of relief when the whistle blows for break. And the savory snack to go along with it. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just like mine.
61 Whitaker Bank ATMs throughout Kentucky make getting quick access to cash easy.
Whitaker Bank staff serves the needs of nearly 70,000 Kentucky customers every day.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
At Atkinson.
Yeah, Ken good or something.
Welcome back here to Lexington Catholic, where tonight the Knights come in and just really put a beat down here on Bourbon County, and 52-0 as they not only score 52 points, but the thing that surprises me is they shut out the 4:33 left in the LCA game, and they're tied with Somerset 21-all in a battle of the 2A Titans, Somerset Briar Jumpers, and the LCA Eagles 21-all with 4 minutes and a half to go in that one. 52-0 here. Coach, I know this surprised you. You're a Bourbon County guy.
It definitely surprised me. I thought Bourbon County really had a chance. I thought they matched up well with their athletes on the ends with the wide receivers and getting them the ball to make plays. But again, penalties. I mean, when you have a game with 12 penalties, that's a hard hill to climb up.
Yeah, Jack Goman obviously gained a lot of confidence in this game. He was 17 of 21. That was at the end of the third quarter, right?
17.
But he didn't play much in the fourth.
He didn't play much in the fourth. He didn't play at all in the fourth. So, but Jack Goman had a great night tonight. 17 of 21, 179 yards. He also attributed 98 yards on the ground rushing.
Yeah, and that 83 was a touchdown run.
Yeah, 83 was one touchdown run.
So he's our star of the game. Our Mingy Beef Jerky star of the game is Jack Goman, the outstanding quarterback tonight for Lexington Catholic with a big game. They win at 52-0. Coach Lamont Campbell, we appreciate you sitting in with us. And here's some highlights here. There's a Goman sprinting out to the right and then firing in the end zone, and that was a diving touchdown there by Jackson Klein. Then here's Goman. I think that might be the same play. Yeah, we showed that like 3 times, 3 different angles. There's Klein sliding into your living room. Yep, sliding into, and there's the kick coming.
Return.
McMahon, the return.
Woodall.
Johnny J.D. Woodall with the return. Yeah, there's Woodall.
Yeah, there's Woodall.
Yeah, he's taking the wood to you all as he goes all the way. Beat that wasn't even the kicker there.
That was the last guy. He wasn't. Yeah, you're right. He wasn't even the kicker.
So
little things. Bourbon will go back to the drawing board. They'll watch film and bounce back and get ready for Boyle County next week.
Yep, that's exactly right. But here's another look at Woodall. I guess we can look at that again. But Woodall with a nice 85-yard return on the touchdown, and that put the Knights up, of course, 52-0 here tonight with the big win. And there's the Hall run in. That's his second touchdown. So Walker Hall, I believe is that young man's name. Yeah, Walker, and he had a big night tonight with 2 touchdown runs. So good job backing up Eldridge and Chase Blair, and then Louis Pierre came in and had a nice.
He's got a name fit for a football player, that's for sure.
Yeah. So Lexington Catholic wins it going away over the Bourbon County Colonels, 52-0. Coach, we'll see you in basketball.
Appreciate you,
and
definitely.
Our next broadcast for the King of Stream, and Joe and all of us will be over at Sayre High School. We'll have the Spartans against the Brossard Mustangs next Friday night. Sayre takes that undefeated record, and they cracked the top 10 this week. They're a top 10 ranked team, number 9 in the state in single A. They will play Brossard next Friday night. It'll be our Mingy Beef Jerky High School football game of the week. Coach Meehan will be back, I believe, from Huntsville, Alabama, and we'll get him back at the football mic. And for my broadcast teammates tonight, Jack Haynes, our great videographer, Ty Shant, and also Joe Allen, and the King of Stream, William Moorfield. This is Gary Ball for Coach Lamont Campbell, Bourbon County, 52-0. Lexington Catholic wins it over Bourbon County. Till next week, we'll have Sayre and Brossard next Friday night at 7:30 on the Mingy Beef Jerky game of the week. Have a great week, everybody.